episode of the Patch of Sound podcast. We are sorry to leave you. Well, not really. We don't give a fuck. But maybe you didn't like it. Or maybe it's not even late for you if you went on that play button.
How long is this going on?
Shut up. But we're back anyway. Or we're still here. It's me, Hamish. Thank you for tuning in. Tuning in. And I'm with Dom.
Hi guys.
Really? That's all you're going to say after all I said?
Yeah, because I think you spoke for everybody in the room.
Okay. I'm also with Hugh.
Yeah, as you can probably tell, we recorded this at the end because someone can't hold his beer.
Don't stop.
Oh. Did we film it? Did we record it?
He lost 3 of them earlier.
So you fucked up, yeah.
Hamish lost 3 beers in the box of beers earlier.
Anyway, back to the show.
Anyway, thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy the show. We don't ever say this.
No,
yeah.
But I know we're not falling down the hole, going the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, end it. Is Spider-Man. Lizard is Spider-Man. Craven is Spider-Man. Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Have you seen
Spider-Man?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man. Spider.
You know, it's so weird. As I'm on, I can hear you. I know it's. Oh, I
Is that
need to
delay?
take these off.
Is that a delay?
Aye, there's a delay.
Aye.
And like I can hear you and me.
delay?
That's enough.
Do you get it?
Right, I don't want to start a weird conversation, but have you seen all the weirdos? Like, obviously the American.
Why not just record and then we'll just.
No, I've monitored. It's fine. It's fine.
No, I just mean we can put it in if it turns out in a good conversation.
It will be. Have you seen the?
Well, then put it in. Record.
It's recording. I just said it's recording.
I think you
This
said-
is going in.
No, you said I don't want to record.
How many beers down are you?
Like 9.
Is that the ones you lost as well?
Anyway, you were saying, sorry,
Yeah, it was
Americans.
9
Aye,
out
he's-
of 10
he's seen all the
beers
weird
and drank 9
Americans.
beers. He can't count.
You seen the weird Americans that are like, oh, Miles Morales isn't
What?
Spider-Man?
Weird Americans, so every single American.
Pretty much. aye.
Some Americans that don't
every
see that
single American.
they don't see Miles Morales as Spider-Man. Why?
Because he's black.
Because he's not Peter Parker.
Uh huh.
Nah, that's the black.
And they're like, no, he isn't Spider-Man, he's Miles Morales. And you're like, like, there's no reason to argue that
No.
unless you've got that point to make.
But that's like saying, Peter Parker's not Spider-Man, he's Peter Parker. It's like,
Yeah, mate, I don't. The
Yeah.
argument isn't coherent. It's to wind people up because people get like, no, he is, and like, it's bait. It's obvious bait, but
Yeah.
the bait's there because they're like, no, we're not like racist or anything like that. We're just saying this opinion. You're like,
we're
no,
not
but
racist, we just don't like the black version.
aye,
Exact-
not fucking much, aye. That's also the same kind of vague group of people. Have you seen the really angry guy that?
Was this pronouns in
Oh, the
Starfield?
pronouns guy
As soon
in
as I was
Starfield?
like, do you know what I was thinking when I started that up, Starfield? I was like, oh, this is what he's angry about.
Yeah, it was
okay.
literally like a toggle button.
It's
You
a toggle-
didn't have to actually
was it.
press unless you wanted to change stuff.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think what it was, from what I heard, is because before that you choose male and female, male or female like body type,
Yeah.
Right.
and then you choose pronoun he or him.
Yeah.
No,
Or
he,
they.
him,
Aye,
and
he,
she,
them.
they.
Aye.
Yeah. It was more like, is it Dr. Disrespect?
No,
No, this is some
Oh, this is
British
one
guy,
I
isn't
saw,
it?
like, because
He's also a fanny though as well.
Yeah, no, he's a funny. But
Hmm.
he saw the toggle for like the pronouns, and then he was like, "Wait, hold on a minute." And then he went and he's like, "Who's the director of Bethesda?" Like, and he's like, "All right, them."
Aye, they've got pronouns on their bio and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
but
So
I mean,
who
it's like,
cares?
the whole point is that people who they might be in a different body, but they identify differently, can
Yeah.
choose that to be
Yeah.
referred to
If you
it.
don't,
It's a fucking role-playing game. You
Yeah.
should be able to play whoever you want to play.
it's weird that you moan about that one level of customization. You could literally ignore it.
Yeah.
Aye.
I really don't get like the controversy behind it. Apart from like the guy having like a mental breakdown live on stream about like a toggle switch.
See, that is like he came out after that and was like, you guys are just mad that I had an opinion of a game. It was like, no, if you went, what's that? Like, if you gave like your opinion and went, fuck it, I don't like that.
Yeah,
People
no,
go,
yeah.
whatever, man. You
An
don't like it, whatever.
opinion, though,
Yeah.
would be something like, the graphics should be better for a 2023 game. Or
Yeah.
something like that, that. I mean,
Well, this
it's not
gameplay
really-
feels ancient compared to this. Is supposed to be a next gen console.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Are
a
we
critique.
actually getting into criticism of
No,
Starfield? here?
no. Again, it's just more like that's a critique that you
Yeah.
can understand. But to get mad at just a menu,
Mate, there's
that's what it is.
especially on YouTube and Twitter, there's like a ecosystem of like the controversy farming.
Yeah.
He did that. Sorry, I bumped right in the mic. He did that on purpose. None of that was.
Yeah,
100%.
I was about to say that's purely to go viral for having a reaction, you know.
Yeah,
And everyone knows that being viral is everything, or having a viral infection. Was that? I can't remember what the saying is.
I mean,
To
I've
be
had
viral.
plenty of viral infections, but
and still got loads. They're just piling up, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we don't film this.
Yeah.
You can even see them. all.
How's that cough going? Still itches as well.
Hold on, we're
Maybe she
gonna-
only
we're gonna
coughs
need
when
cut.
someone's hot in his nuts.
So all the time.
You know what? It's funny. Like you're talking about coughing, right? But the
Coughing.
not Pokemon, but where are our listeners from?
Everywhere, mate. Literally everywhere.
All around the world.
So they won't
Take
know-
that, flat earthers.
Portugal in the house.
They might not really know about strepsils, but strepsils, they call them cough drops in America.
Yeah.
Just to be cough.
Calf drops.
The inventor of strepsils or cough drops that we have in the UK actually died like 2 days ago.
Oh.
Have a cough.
Well,
That ruined the story there.
no, but
Wait to let the man finish.
I can't. He's taking too long.
Well, no, I just heard that, and then there's no coughing at the funeral.
Don't laugh. The mic can hear you.
He's giving me. He's gonna laugh. He's gonna laugh.
What, was he cremated or something? What?
Oh,
There we go.
No, he was just gonna cut in the wee bits and put in packets.
And the box had not been used for a couple of years.
and you've been playing Starfield. I've actually
Yes.
gave it a good miss. I actually
I thought you were gonna say like 60 hours.
no. Do you know? Like I've never played a Bethesda game
So,
That's
like,
ridiculous.
except Wolfenstein. But that I mean like a Elder Scrolls
Open
Fall-
world
Fallout.
RPG,
or
Bethesda
Fallout.
game, yeah.
Aye.
I think this is going to sound a weird kind
Come
of a weird amalgamation of games. What it comes from, because when I say them, you go, "Well, yeah, what do you expect? A space game? It's like No Man's Sky, Mass Effect, Skyrim, Fallout in space. That's literally what it is."
That is a terribly mayonnaise
I
take.
think that's what they were going for.
And that's what,
really.
and that's what it's like. Bethesda, like I mean, it's crashed a few times on me. I've put about 6 hours into it.
Oh, fly the ship better.
6 hours seems like none for that kind of
Yeah.
game.
No,
you know.
exactly. You've
Is
not
that
like
tutorial pretty much?
the tutorial's about an hour and a
that's
half.
character creation
Yeah.
time, mate.
He's
Yeah.
trying to pick his
I'm like-
pronouns.
I'm like, this doesn't quite.
I'm
look
sitting there.
like-
Are they them? What am I?
Dom's
That's
like-
him. That's him sitting like. Kind of want to go she/her, but someone might walk in on me.
Mate,
What I was
played-
looking at for it though as well, it still has that Bethesda. Sorry, it has the Fallout name creator as well. So see if you put your name in, a robot will call you by that name.
That's cool.
So I don't know if Arseface is there or Dickhead and stuff, but I put my name in there and it called me a Dickhead, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. So your name. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Dom's like, it's like being at home.
Yeah.
I've put off playing it. I really was looking forward to it. I still am looking forward to it, but I'm like balls deep in Baldur's Gate 3 with friends of the podcast Ross. Nice wee spark.
Yeah,
Nice wee
I'm
spark.
just waiting for a wee
First
break
spark
there.
in a long time.
I know.
And like, I mean, I could probably play both of them at the same time,
Uh-huh.
but I've done it before where I've started two massive games and then I've just totally neglected one.
Yep.
And I
Aye.
actually really want to dedicate time to both of these games.
Mm-hmm.
Is Baldur's Gate that good then? I've never
It's-
played a Baldur's Gate.
Oh, Baldur's Gate. I remember playing Baldur's Gate 2 on the PC and loving
Yeah.
it. Like, I wasn't big into those types of games. My brother Kev loved those games. And in fact, I think he has finished just with the beta and stuff like of Baldur's Gate 3 because that's been out for a couple of weeks now, isn't it?
It was early access for like
Year and a half.
yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
And there was obviously only so far you could go.
I need to check with him because he loved loved the game, and then all the finishing updates and stuff like the new heroes and stuff, or the new
Yeah.
characters and that. I'm like, that looks so much fun. I want to play it.
You got the res in it, Hamish? Yeah.
Oh man, I've already shagged, mate.
Oh,
I've
you're
shagged.
better in Baldur's Gate than real life, man.
Nah, mate, nah. Like, no. I was gonna say something, but yeah, I can't.
But yeah,
No, like it's like even in the early access, there's so many things you could do with it. Like, you know, like I put a fair amount of hours into it. Friend of the podcast Ross put like 6 to 8 hours into the early access shit.
yeah,
That's
the,
nothing
the
for him.
early stuff, you know. He had one weekend off. And he still put it in, you know. But
You'll never listen to this, so don't worry.
no, there is so much you can do in it. Like, to the point where a friend of the podcast, Ross, and I have a game together that we're playing, going through. I've also been playing it separately. Like, we've both got our own separate save files.
Yeah.
And normally I cannot do that. I cannot play like 2 playthroughs of a game at the same time. I can't even generally play a game and then when I finish it, play a game again. I'm like, I know everything's going to happen, but there's so many different ways you can play this game. There's so many different things you can do that I'm telling myself, like, are you not sick of this? And I'm like, hell no, motherfucker.
That's
Like,
pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I've not had a feeling that in a while.
But it just shows you, like, you know, while you're playing with friends, it can just change the dynamic of the game as well. It's got that open endedness to it.
Yeah.
As well.
Do you ever appear offline when Ross is on just so you can play it yourself?
well, no, but I've not figured out how to do that on Steam yet. But as you're mentioning that Ross won't listen to this, and thank God he doesn't.
Hopefully he does, because like, we need the views, man.
I really hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't. But like, and no, you know what? I love playing with him. It's fun because it's
changing his tune.
No, genuinely, it's fun seeing what other people do and having different people in the party is awesome. But my God, he takes so long to do anything.
He loves the system.
He loves the systems, and he loves just like deliberating, like so, you know, I could,
the effects.
I could do this to them, I could do that
man.
to them, but I could move there and then do that.
But then isn't that coming in with like the strat that you could be I know each enemy? But do you know what? Is that maybe why all the hours are like 60 hours? Because he spent about 40 of them just strategically wasting?
Probably, yeah. And like, I get it, right? There's some parts where you need to strategize and you think like, and also like, you know, have fun with it, of course, like,
of course.
Because there's cool ways you can do things. There was like this, I don't want to say this word because Hugh will make fun of me. Spider boss.
Spider
boss. There was this arachnid boss, right? And it's meant to be like a really tough fight in the first act.
Spider?
No, it's just a spider.
Arachnid.
But like, it's meant to be a very difficult fight, and then I just like blasted it. I just started blasting, and like it threw it off into this wee cavern, and it was dead. Done. It got an achievement for like killing it before it like lets its eggs.
Second form.
Did you over level?
No. It's just that's the mechanics. That's like the D&D of it. Like if you're smart and you can figure this out, then.
I'm going to tell you what that strategy's called. Sorry, Dom. A great man developed that strategy of punching it really, really hard.
Is this wait, hold on, I'll get it. Saitama?
Goku, mate. Goku.
Saitama's One Punch Man. Surely he's got a stronger punch than
Man
Goku.
Studied under Goku though.
Why don't you at least say well done for knowing something about shite?
Anime.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Hamish is holding weed back like he's holding on to his fucking hairline. Like he can fall into weakness so fucking hard.
It's easy to fall into weakness in this place though. You're just like everywhere you look there's a weeb. I'm looking at a weeb right now.
We're playing Tekken earlier and like we're like obviously picking the best characters.
Weebing out.
And like we're just going through the costumes and like which costume makes
I'm sorry.
naked?
Right, I'm sorry. You say best characters. Hugh means sexiest characters.
Yeah. Those are the same
things.
Yeah. And obviously it was King in the full furry suit.
So I'm the best host, if that means sexiest.
You can keep punching, mate.
So anyway,
a goal.
when I play this game with Ross, like he's looking for like all these wee things. And you know what? Like, right, I smoke, right? I don't condone it whatsoever. Do not start smoking, right? But generally,
especially in your 30s.
Yeah, especially anytime, right? But thank God I do, because I have nothing else to do while I'm sitting there watching a fucking weight screen and like.
Do you know what? I actually respect it though, right? Because I don't want to change this to Final Fantasy, but like.
Oh, thank God.
No, but
then in that case, I'll keep talking.
No, it's another RPG, right? And like I've watched a few videos after I've completed it. I'll talk about it later, but like. There's a lot of cooldowns and strategy to be used in the combat system. My fucking strategy was get all of the most powerful moves and their cooldown lowering accessories and just spam them.
Yeah.
And beat the game. But like I watched that video and the guy's like, right, you can juggle them because it's got that kind of semi Devil May Cry hack and slash combat system.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, we can juggle them here. You can jump cancel and you can hit all these combos. And I was like, man, I was hitting Mega Flare like 4 or 5 times in a battle. Like I was just moving around until that cooldown meter went away. But like that's how different people.
Yeah, because it could be like, you know, I just want to like spam. I want to be active. I want to be doing all this cool stuff and make it look like, oh, this looks impossible to do. But no, I'm actively making this character do these moves.
Yeah.
With Baldur's Gate, though, like as you said, it's got that D&D experience. Like, is there a lot of luck to it as well? Like, you're not going to keep rolling the hard zeros and it's like you just die from dysentery or something.
Well, I mean, like,
or from you just die from waiting too long. your partner disconnected.
Your character has died of boredom. I mean, Ross is checking cooldown times.
I mean, there is technically kind of roles in almost everything that you do.
Yeah, because they do persuasion and stuff. I can remember from the older sort of games.
So like even the attacking and stuff like that, and like that's like one of the kind of things I was saying. Like Ross will try and come up with these fucking cool ideas, like maybe that'd be cool, and I'm like, I can blast this mother in the fucking face like easily, and in like 4 seconds. Like it goes like 5, 8, 10 minutes or something like that of Ross taking his turn, and then he'll just shoot him in the face with an arrow, and I'm like, could have done that ages ago. And then it'll go to me, and I'm like, bang, strongest spell, right in the face, dead. And then it'll go back to him, and I'm like, that's how easy it is, right? But anyway, like even with the hits and stuff like that, there's obviously rules. It'll tell you how much damage you've done. It'll do it for you and stuff like that. But then there's obviously I want to get through the combat, because combat is, you can have some fun times. Like I love like yeeting people off a cliff and stuff like that. Yeah,
destroying a spider and getting achievements and stuff.
But I can figure that out in seconds, whereas it seems to take Ross fucking 4 hours.
Yeah,
but there's also roles in the story, and I just want to get through the story, like see the characters and their backstories and quests and stuff like that. And
don't bore us, get to the chorus, as they would say.
Yes.
Yeah, just let me just get
into it. That at Dom when he played in the band.
But no, you just bored us, and I'm like, cheers, Hugh.
But there's also like, and that's another reason why it's quite good having your own saves and having different characters and stuff like that, because you will have different attributes for like charisma, intelligence, these roles you make, also class specific ones. And you might get them, you might not, and things will happen different ways and stuff like that. So it is very role heavy, but not in like a bad way. They also do have a system, it's like called karmic dice, where if you're like rolling shitty wrong, then it'll be like, we'll give you a good.
Yeah.
But also, if the enemies are missing you, it's like you're gonna get hit. You know.
Yeah.
So prepare, maybe like have a defense up, because they could crit you one moment.
Mario Party where
because it's
losing, winning. That's what it is in Mario Party. When you lose, you're definitely winning.
Sounds good. Though. Like I said that I've never played Baldur's Gate. I love Final Fantasy. I love JRPGs, right? And I was like, I might give Baldur's Gate a go, and Hamish, and still was like, you won't like this.
See, the thing is, like, and I was talking to a friend of the podcast, Ross, about this as well. Like, and you know, I'm not saying don't try it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But
expectations, maybe just to lower them down and be like, here, it's not what you think it's going to be.
The only way I can say this is going to sound insulting, but like an RPG like Final Fantasy is
here he goes, man. Here he fucking goes.
It's like a
no.
Just let me finish. It's like a kid's version. It's like a wee introductory Baldur's Gate RPG. This is like everything is an RPG.
It's two completely different styles.
Yeah.
It's two different styles. One's like a visual novel with a combat system, and one is a complete system.
Yeah, with a story attached to it. It's kind of like the focus on Baldur's Gate is the story with these random elements thrown in, where Final Fantasy is like the other spectacle. It's like, check all this magic and this whooshy shit.
Look at me, I've got big fucking muscles and a sword bigger than the planet.
I know enough about yourself, Hugh, about Final Fantasy.
My spiky blonde hair.
But that's kind of like a game like Baldur's Gate, where it's basically based on Dungeons and Dragons. It needs to be massively open, because that's the whole point of Dungeons and Dragons.
It's like a fantasy. It's a legit fantasy. It's like, this is what people like have been talking about for like years, like since the 70s and stuff. Whoa!
I don't think anyone
cares.
I don't get anyone
they're too busy dying in the streets, going, we're poor.
I've heard everything I've heard about Baldur's Gate is it's amazing.
I've been hearing really good things about it.
It's pretty great if you like those kind of games. But yeah, back to me shagging, right, in Baldur's Gate.
Of course, always back to the
I love
shagging.
how he doesn't remember loads of shit, and then he's just like, wait, I've got to finish this bit.
It's basically the Billy Connolly of the podcast. He's like, back to what I was saying.
So there's this I think it Parkinson's. Sorry, I'm actually. There's a lot of people I'd like to shag in the game. Shag more things because there's a lot of people I'd like to shag in the game. But anyway, next point.
So before you continue,
Hold on,
just before you go on, see with the bear, do you go bareback?
Oh!
I love how he spent 10 minutes saying the game's amazing, and then he was like, you know the worst thing about his game? Can he shag everything?
Anyway, sorry.
What in particular?
What would you like to shag?
It's not even just everything in particular. You know what it is?
What
you know
object?
What it really, you know what it mostly is? It's not even one particular person. It's one particular race, right? Tieflings, right? And they're like they got like a red demon skin. They got horns, and
they got a tail.
Everyone I see, they got. Everyone I see, I'm like. And I'm not just saying like that's my type, obviously.
Yeah, it sounds like it is.
No.
Internet has ruined our generation.
No, it's the. I mean, I've got my graphics setting all the way up to ultra, right? So
So he's checking those tails.
they look fine, mate.
Maybe she's got like 2 frames per second, and he's on his computer. He's like, no, even more, even more.
Push that graphics card up. I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Come on.
It's because you canny. It's because you've not got the option.
I'm used to like games like The Witcher. Like, seen the first Witcher game?
Yeah.
It was literally a card collecting game. Everyone you shagged, you got a wee card of. Imagine that. Going to like a lassie's house and then like shagging them and then just being like, can I just take a wee snapshot?
Yeah.
Can you sign the back of this,
Can
please?
Oh, it's a legendary.
Earlier I was making a joke about a video me and Don saw on YouTube, and it was like addressing allegations, and I was like, I can't wait till we make one of them.
Addressing alligator?
No, not dressing an alligator.
Addressing allegations.
That would have been a better video.
I know, but like one day we're going to have to make that for you.
Oh yeah, 100%, yeah.
We could do it now, but like,
nah.
let them build up.
Build up, yeah. You need a strong case.
Yeah.
But so anyway.
Yeah, big case of this.
Yeah, so
That
like,
leather case.
So there's one of the very early.
Are we still talking about you shagging?
Hold on, wait,
Well,
he's getting
we're
there.
about to if you don't interrupt. This lassie, she's called Lazel, right? She's a Gith Yankee. She's kind of like she's got like green skin. Don't worry, I'm not making it weird, right? I'm just trying to like.
Well, stop licking your lips then.
You're super descriptive. You're staring off into the distance like it's the best memory you've ever.
It's not even the. Like, it's not even the looks, right? But it's the attitude. She's just pure hard ass bitch, right? I was like, yeah. And
is it like Step on Me, kind of?
Yeah. She's like, it's like you don't take control, I can take control, and I'm like, yeah.
And I would let you. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I go, yeah, and then like looking around the room like, fucking hell.
I just like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, is anyone listening? But, so when you're playing this, obviously on multiplayer, you can decide to make it a private dialogue so that other people can't see, right?
Oh, right.
This isn't going where you think, right?
Okay, I didn't know that.
I wasn't like, I'm gonna sneak away and shag this.
Yeah,
like,
this.
Yeah, well,
racist much?
No, she would like that.
In his head, she'd like that.
Anyway, like I had this wee dialogue option, like I can't remember what it was, but it was clearly leading into something. And then she's like, "Yeah, no romance. Like, let's just do it, right?" And I'm like, "Cool." And then you go to bed, you go to sleep to rest up and get your spells back and stuff like that. And I get this cutscene.
Oh.
Where she's obviously going into my tent and all that, And it's ticked private, obviously, because it's a private moment.
Yeah.
And then I just see at the bottom left, like, Ross is trying to join, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, mate, this is private. Do you want to see me banging?" And he was like, "Obviously, I do."
Wait,
nice.
how like surely the cutscene ends in like a tasteful moment before the banging?
No. The part of your character creation is like picking the nuts or
genitalia,
or the badge or anything like that. Like, you pick anything you want.
Genitalia, Hamish.
Full on penetration.
No, you obviously full on penetration.
Was that?
It's always sunny. Yeah.
No, there's no full on penetration. No.
Full penetration.
but like, you see vag. I can say.
Did you
vag,
say
right?
Yeah, vag. You
Vag
can say
isn't
vag.
Aye, that's Volkswagen automobile group.
Yeah.
Volkswagen
Automobile group.
Aye.
Audi. Golfs, yeah, those cars. But you see lots of stuff, right? And then
Lots of stuff.
I can see it all. And then, like it was funny because obviously, like, I wasn't funny because like, Ross is watching me getting on, and it was a bit weird. But she gets up, and then I get up, and you see the butt, and then you see these wee dangly bits. Like you just see a couple of nuts hanging out. Like he's like, "There's your testicles." And I'm like, hey, didn't he bring it up, mate? Like, it's like,
you could just
give me some fucking modesty.
You can just,
let the boys go free. That's what I say.
just see respectfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some nice nuts.
Yeah, but anyway,
Wait,
you can't
is
fucking up
this a
people.
usual Ross thing? He was watching you shag and he wasn't doing anything?
He was just sitting there,
Yeah,
probably.
that's been going on for years. Way before Baldurs Gate.
Do you know? Yeah, usually he says that while he's eating rich tea biscuits. He's just sitting there, just crunching away.
Crunching
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Like,
He says he needs the dry biscuits because he salivates too much.
Yeah, it just keeps it all just there.
Yeah, that's what he's
I wish I
telling me,
never started this.
yeah. You started, so I was like, I'm going to take this further.
Right, so
So thumbs up then
Nah.
for
Oh, yeah,
Baldur's.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dicks up.
Like
Dicks
a
out.
thumb up, but you need a bit of lube. No, sorry, 2 thumbs up.
And then loads of lube.
Loads of lube.
So are you done
Baldur's
the
Gate is
story?
good, is what I'm trying to say. No, miles away, mate. Fucking miles away. There's loads to it. I can put in like 49 hours or something like that.
That's
And
awesome.
there's loads to do. Why are you both checking your phones?
Oh, no, I just got a
You
message.
You want me to leave after this,
No,
this story?
I'm actually going to go on to the best game of this year.
Okay.
It's not actually. It's Final Fantasy 16 though.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
miles away from it.
That's pretty fucking good.
Hmm.
It's pretty fucking good. I beat it 60 hours.
Hugh, we just had the whole sex talk. We don't want to hear about you beating it.
But like this is a sexless game. Like honestly.
Of course not. They're all virgins, you know.
That's why
That's
you
the thing.
play it. Just like I can relate to this.
No man, do you know how Final Fantasy 7 Remake done was just everybody wanted to shag Cloud?
Yeah, the first trap.
Oh, like
Cloud the guy.
Yeah.
like all the lassies in
I
it.
thought
were just,
everyone wanted to fuck. Oh, right.
Oh,
I thought you meant all the fans wanted to fuck Cloud.
well, they did, but like all like Tifa, Aerith, and fucking
Man, thirsty,
Jess.
Yeah.
That's Jess. Isn't it? All the guys as well, man.
thirsty as fuck.
Oh mate, they were all over.
They wanted Cloud to rain on them, basically.
This game. There's
Nice.
absolutely.
I like that. That was good. That was good.
absolute zero sex appeal in Final Fantasy 16.
Sex appeal.
Which is so funny because it's always quite related to Devil May Cry because nobody in Devil May Cry knows what sex is as well. So I was like, that makes
They're
sense.
all hot.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, I mean, no homo, but
Dante, man.
Dante's pretty hot. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
But Dandy doesn't know
Wait,
what sex is. Like, neither does Leon.
Nero.
There's Nero. Kiryu from Yakuza.
Oh,
They don't know what it
He's
is.
a gentleman though.
Oh, he's a gentleman.
I mean, he kills 45 people a night
Yeah.
on the street with bicycles and that.
Yeah, but then he says, like, do it for honour.
Aye, he doesn't
And he go,
follow
oh,
that.
well.
Isn't Dante like fighting demons and shit?
Yeah.
Aye, but
He
He doesn't have time to fuck.
You should like it.
Yeah. Demons all know about fucking, mate.
Oh no, that's
Every one of them.
No, he fights them. That's why he's like, I've got to stop this. I don't understand this. It goes where?
Yeah.
Give me some pizza. Anyway.
You want my opinion, unbiased opinion on Final Fantasy.
60 hours of Final Fantasy 16 go.
It wasn't enough content.
Really?
Yes, there's so many holes in this story,
Uh-huh.
which
But
are going to
but
be.
not in their falls.
No, like this.
Yeah,
He's
no.
got a love interest, right? But it's like there's a little bit of chemistry and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're anime characters.
Yeah.
You know, they do a thing if they hold hands. It's it's embarrassing.
Pregnant.
It's
Basically. It's like third base.
the kind of Act 2 proper fantasy characters.
Hmm. It's too,
Yeah,
too.
there's like the game is very good, but there was like bits in it you were like, oh, they could have put this far and away over the top. It's quite empty, a lot of the bits in it, or a lot of the fields and
Like
stuff.
the environments. And that.
Yeah,
There's
like
not
it's-
enough meat on the bones,
Yeah,
really.
and I'd
Like,
like-
there's like, it's like a rib more than anything. It's like, yeah, it's okay, but I need more.
I do love ribs though. So
Yeah, ribs
I
are
mean,
amazing.
Will I like this game if I like ribs?
No,
No. Okay.
you can tell that this team made MMO
Yeah.
before, right? There's a lot of go here, do this, go here,
Fetch
take this,
quest,
fetch quest
kinda,
city,
But no
but-
dogs.
and like
The best part of fetch.
no, there's a mate. Your best friend is a dog.
Ah,
Excuse me.
Yeah,
you?
yeah, fuck you.
Ah.
I know he's been looking rough.
Why don't? Hold on. Why wouldn't you say, "Oh, I'm your best friend"?
I was talking in the game, mate.
No, I'm talking.
Stop getting
Yeah.
upset.
Okay, whatever.
Anyway,
I was trying to say you're my best friend.
Here, Hamish, I'll just give you your tissues. There you go, man.
Yeah, thank you.
side quests are inconsequential and boring, which is the worst thing for side quests. Side quests are meant to be quirky.
Yeah, they're supposed to
Yeah,
have a bit
dumb
of crack
shit.
with it as well.
You know, you're playing Yakuza. Well, you don't know, but you're playing Yakuza.
I played
Very
Yakuza.
serious,
Yakuza.
very serious story. Things are going down. People are dying like shit's going wrong, and then you play out your side story, and this music comes up, do 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 do, and you go into a room and there's guys dressed in like big baby outfits, and you've got to fight a duck or something.
Yeah.
That's the sort of
We've
shit.
all been there.
And or in I think it's Yakuza Like a Dragon, where you fight the digger that's been driven by a monkey.
Yeah.
You remember that? I think
That was yeah. It's because like you go to the zoo and then
you fight a tiger.
Yeah, you fight a tiger, you fight a bear, you fight like a monkey that escapes and he
then
jumps
you
on
have to bring down the corrupt senator.
That's also ridiculous because a gorilla would fuck you up itself. Doesn't need a digger.
Man,
No.
Eat your band, man.
I think a
It
digger
had a
would-
wrecking ball up as well.
I think like any kind of construction equipment would like
hinder a monkey.
hinder a monkey. Yeah, like it could.
Well, he's clearly not done the training, the health and safety training.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Final
not.
Fantasy 16.
It's not
there's no
monkey, by the
monkeys
way.
That's no monkeys. Not even a macaque.
It's an ape. It's not a monkey. So.
in it.
My cock's really hairy.
A lot of the dungeons are very boring and sparse.
Like your hairline.
Yeah, very much. I've not got much positive to say. Remember?
That's so strange because you were looking so forward to this, and like, do you think you could have got more from the game if you played it longer? Because 60 hours is like about an average for a
I
JRPG.
kind of did everything in it.
Huh.
Um,
Is there any DLC coming out for it?
Yes, I think they've announced 2 paid, and I can already tell what they're going to be already.
Yeah,
Two paid. Oh, I thought
No,
that
like,
was
mate.
Two paid, two
that
furious.
was the name of the DLC,
Two
and I
paid
was like,
DLCs.
well, you know, you're going to need to pay for that, but I'm just being stupid.
Mate, there's a part of this game, I think I told you about before, that feels like Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know they got...
Have you got go fast?
Aye. They got, you know, the kaiju fight bit in it. Aye. Nice sparking. I found out that it was Platinum Games made those bits.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, because they're fucking mental.
They're
It feels
so
like
good at doing
Metal
them.
Gear Rising.
Yeah.
The spectacle is there. The music is fucking top tier Final Fantasy stuff. I love the music, man. I actually would buy the soundtrack for this. The main character is dry as fuck. Clive. He's dry.
His name's Clive?
Aye.
What was
he's
Cliff?
a big hulking sexy bastard, but he's got almost no personality.
No riz, mate.
No riz. A lot of the side characters are the better characters in it, like Gav, the Geordie best friend, who at the beginning wouldn't give you a hug, but
Hold
at
on,
the end,
Gav the Geordie, like Call of Duty's got a Gav. He's a Geordie, isn't it?
he reincarnated into the.
Oh, it's the same guy. He's just.
Sid is awesome. He's played by Ralph Ineson, that deep voiced Yorkshire actor.
Oh yeah, you told me about him. Yeah. He does not look like he should have.
No, it doesn't. But the story has some really cool bits, and then it feels at the end they either ran out of money, ideas, or had to just finish.
Because it's been in development for like the last 6-7 years, isn't it?
Aye, and do you know what gets me? And my cynical part thinks that they've cut something out to put in a DLC, and it would not surprise me if we Square Enix.
Yeah, they've been really, really bad with a lot of DLC recently.
I would say that this game isn't. See if you took the name off this game, like, and called it fucking any other
generic fighting
generic
game.
Square Enix game.
Featuring dog.
I feel like if you call it generic Square Enix game, they're still going to know it's Square Enix.
Alright, well, that's fine. But
Call it Final Fantasy. There you go.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy hasn't had a style since Final Fantasy X.
Nah.
It's been moving around trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah, because like from you're right about like see from 11 to 15, you're right. It's like they've tried so many like ideas. So like 11 was kind of like point and click, like a MMO.
Yeah,
and
11 was an MMO. 12 is like an offline MMO.
Yeah.
13 was everyone hated 13.
13 got 3 parts when it's all lightning and nobody up.
Unlucky.
Japan really liked lightning, which was so strange.
14 was the MMO that is steamrolling everything.
Yeah.
14 got bigger than WoW for a bit.
Yeah.
There still is. There was actually a waiting list
To join.
At that point, so they couldn't get any more people on the servers.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's how
that's not really a good judge.
Well,
yeah. Well, and then
they literally had more.
I could have my waiting list at 10. Then it's like, there's waiting
But it
list.
was
Still
like a
waiting
4
list.
month waiting list.
Yeah, well,
There's
there's 40 people on my waiting
without
list of 10
Final
people.
Fantasy 14, I have a feeling that Final Fantasy would have became more of like one of them Halo.
yeah.
You know, Halo, like, you love Halo, but when was the last good Halo? You know, a decade ago.
3.
That's
It was
16
years.
ago.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, we're old.
But yeah, when like then when 15 came out, obviously when it
I
first came out,
Yeah,
it first came out,
Crash
it was
when it
yeah.
You do love 15s, don't you?
I feel like Hamish can't get involved in a Final Fantasy conversation, so he's just
What?
going
I'm just saying, like 15s.
What's up with 15s?
All the games that end in 15, you love.
name another game that ends in 15.
Well, I don't need to name another. Like,
FIFA 15?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You love that, didn't you?
it's alright, it's alright.
Hugh loves 15s, right? So there we go. And he
15s
confirmed
out of
it.
10s, there you go.
The other annoying thing about this game is, see all the weapon upgrades and all that?
Hmm.
It's linear.
So in the 16, that is quite like linear.
It's a very, very linear game.
Ah,
Super linear.
is it very hallway-esque, like 13?
So, no, it's
I mean, that's such a bad thing to say, that, like a
it's
hallway.
like teleport into this map, and this map has weird paths going everywhere and like open areas, but it's still, there's nothing in it.
It's bare bones.
Aye, and I overleveled the fuck in it. And see the end boss, I just fucking like
Annihilated.
two-headed him, man. It was pretty fun. Like,
Satisfying.
it was a fun game to play, but I was like, would I feel this good about it if it wasn't a Final Fantasy? If it didn't have this badass music
No.
and a bit of this, Square Enix polish on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Did it make it feel that the power of the PS5 was amazing?
No. Actually,
SSD?
it ran kind of weird.
Hmm.
The performance
How do you
mode
know
wasn't
weird?
that great.
Hmm.
Like, I watched Digital Foundry, we've talked about them a lot, and they were saying don't use performance mode, it's no good enough. Because even if you put on performance mode, you're not getting 60.
That's so strange.
So I
But
think
surely
gonna
quality mode's worse though.
be, quality mode's solid 30.
So what's performance mode?
It tries to get to 60.
It tries to, and it just like hurts.
Yeah.
So
But-
you might as well go for quality and then
Then just deal with a 30.
yeah.
But the game's cinematic, so 30, yeah, it's fine. I say it's fine. You're hoping that they figure this shit out. I think
mean-
there's been an update lately
Yeah.
to give it a better performance mode.
Because I know that it's planned to be released on PC in January, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, so that's cool. I was kind of
I
going to
think
wait
that's
for
when
that.
the DLC might be coming as well.
Yeah, so they can release like the definitive edition Final Fantasy 16 with maybe multiplayer, maybe I don't know.
Mate, Square Enix is such an annoying company with Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, see, like we were talking about Ever Crisis today, and how like it was a waiting list to get onto that, and then when you got onto it, you couldn't access it for the last day or so because it's like you've got a free Final Fantasy game, but they're using the assets from FF7 Remake in a mobile game.
Yeah, aye.
But the cutscenes are all Final Fantasy 7 Remake, but the in-game is just like
Chibi.
kind of chibi 8-bit thing. It's very, very odd. I've only played up to like the reactor, but they
Yeah.
kind of do the intro, which again I don't understand why they do this. Like they kind of blow the load with like Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Like they can't be like, let's just keep him away. Keep him like, and so show him every 2 minutes. It's like, no, like that's not what made Sephiroth
Aye, they're blowing
a
the
great
load
character.
straight away. Sephiroth was all anticipation.
Mm-hmm.
Like you saw his sword.
That's it.
You saw his sword go through was it director or the CEO, whatever, the
Yeah,
trainer,
I'm sure, yeah.
and you were like, shit, who is this?
Yeah. And you see him floating, going, "Ah."
They
But-
did it in remake as well. They were like,
right away.
oh,
Yeah, right away they had him just like Cloud. Like again, I think that did work, but you fighting Sephiroth at the end of it was very much like that wasn't earned.
yeah,
And you're like, they could have. But again, this is them trying to set your expectations, I think, for the rest of the remake, because yeah, where it's nice to have Sephiroth there, but you all know that his anticipation for this too, when you went on, like you did was it Nibelheim when you were going back at, you're like, okay, that's great. You get to see what this Sephiroth character's like, but then you've already kind of shown that you can kind of beat him. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a bit disappointing.
remake. I loved remake. Remake had a lot of good bit to it, but remake is nothing like 16.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, there's like I thought they were going to use the same combat system.
Yeah.
Because I think remake's combat system was almost perfect,
Yeah,
but they used this downgraded version of Devil May Cry's.
yeah. They
And
want to
all-
make it more action.
like I feel like I'm shitting on it. I'm not, but see, straight after I completed it, I was like, that was fucking brilliant. Obviously, I've gave it a couple of weeks now, and I'm like,
Giving it.
But I mean, it's like it's just because like it's not. I think that's maybe because it's not staying there as long as like you remember like Final Fantasy 7 Remake or 15, where it's like, oh man, that really.
yeah.
I want to go back to that well.
I-
And it's like, if that's the case, then you may be better waiting for the DLC to continue.
What annoys me about the Final Fantasy stuff is like there's other companies out there making RPGs
Yeah.
better than them,
Mm-hmm.
making Final Fantasy, but it's not called Final Fantasy. You know
Yeah.
what I
Octopath Traveler or
Octopath is Square Enix. Like I went back to Octopath Traveler 2 after beating Final Fantasy 16. And the writing was so much better.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's like there's other variant styles of Final Fantasy that was like a lot better than what Final Fantasy are bringing to the table.
Yeah,
I think what's really hurt them as well is the direction that they've had. They've again, as you said, they're trying too many different things rather than trying to get good at. Yeah. And then they're going like, how much money can we make from this? I mean, like, how many games have come out for FF7 Remake on the top of that? And they're trying to milk that cow dry, but then that is like, everyone's wanted it.
I mean, I think everyone spoke about this, how the 90s were like the golden age of Square Enix. You had like every 2 months there was some fucking banger RPG.
Banger after banger.
And then Sakaguchi was like, let me direct this film.
Yeah.
Sunk the company.
Nice.
And then the company obviously got
Cold feet.
No, the company got like restructured in a way that was just all about maximising the properties they already had.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you got like 10-2 and like an MMO and stuff, because they saw Warcraft. They were like, oh, we've got Final Fantasy.
That's common though, isn't it? Like it's like, oh, these make money. These are popular.
We like money.
Sequelitis.
Let's just focus on these.
Because like Final Fantasy X-2 was the first ever Final Fantasy sequel.
Yeah.
They never ever done a sequel to Final
7,
Fantasy.
8 and 9
Stupid fucking costume system.
You don't like it that much?
You like the dancing.
You like the characters?
I like the broads, yeah.
The broads?
The broads.
Are you a fucking 1950s American gangster?
Yeah, I like the broads.
You know, they were nice, but
they are nice. I like it too.
Put anything else in?
Well, I'm back to Octopath 2. I'm 50 hours in it.
Back to.
Mate, I love that game, but like, there's so much content in it.
When do you think of Dom? When do you think the first time that Hugh started playing this was?
February, when it came out.
I never fucking asked you, is your name Dom?
I know, but I can.
Is your name Dom?
I
didn't fucking ask you.
This is it. He went away for 2 minutes. We had a great civilized conversation. Comes back, and he's fucking blustering.
Right. The point I'm trying to make is like, my God, he just fucking he picks this game and he just won't fucking shut up about it. Not this game, but loads of games.
Mate, you spent more time talking about how you want to shag these Baldur's Gate people.
No, you asked. You asked.
You made a statement.
I'm pretty sure you said, Hamish, did you get your dick?
I'd rather Ross
did you get your dick wet? No, you said.
I'm not Shane.
You said, Hamish, how hard were you when you banged her?
Anyway,
explicitly remember.
Anyway,
no one knew it was probably,
Nah.
Anyway, Octopath Traveler.
I've been under a lot of stress.
You're causing it.
Octopath Traveler 2, is
amazing,
it?
mate. Okay. Fucking amazing game.
I don't think it's that bad, right? I think it's like 8 hours. You just need to move the tentacles around.
What are you talking about?
You get married and stuff like
No,
that.
he's not marrying the Octopath Traveler.
Octodad Traveler?
Octodad.
Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Octodad Traveler? No.
You should.
You have a barbecue and stuff like that,
game.
you know.
This game is really good. You don't like really good things.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I don't like you.
I'm nearly at the end of everyone's story, and then there's like one final big mission. Yeah. But I think I've.
No, he's not. No, sorry to interrupt. He's 63%, was it? 62%,
yeah.
and he's 53 hours in. There's no way you're at the end of anyone's story.
I'm at the end of Oswald's story.
Nah. Yeah, like that's 1 out of 8, mate. Octopath. Yeah. That means octopus.
I've still got like everyone's last missions pretty much to go. It's really fun, good. The music is just amazing. You should actually listen to Octopath's soundtrack. It's
you could just put that on Spotify and then you'd be done in like an hour.
But mate, like this game
not
is
fucking 60 odd hours.
It's honestly like therapy. The battle system is almost perfect. Like brilliant. They've just worked this out. And then all the sprites
easy?
Beautiful.
Is that way you like it?
No, it's not. It's actually not easy.
I do like the soundtrack because
there's a good bit of grinding in it.
There's a few podcasts that I listen to that use Octopath Traveler music from the first and second game, so I'm like, okay. It's like, it's just more like the games that I've been playing. I've just been playing games that have just been quite relaxing and stuff. Like, have you played that Power Wash Simulator?
Yeah, I played a wee bit.
God, yeah. Like I don't know about that game. I just fling on a podcast and then just sit and listen and just wash.
You just clean your house.
Oddly satisfying.
I could just do that, and I'm like, you know what? No, I want to shoot water at things. Oh, and this needs different soap and metal. And I just use that foam. Yeah, look at that, it's sparkling clean.
We'd rather simulate you cleaning stuff than actually cleaning it.
It's like that clip from The Simpsons where they're like, Marge is like that to the kids, go out and like cut the garden and stuff like that. And they're like, we don't want to do anything but give us money, and go out and do stuff. And they go to the convention. And then it's like, man, we got to way to play the VR garden simulator, and it's kids like simulating gardening with VR headsets on. And she's like, but you could have done that in the house.
Yeah,
that's what it's like.
That is a big thing on VR where you're like, oh, look at me, I'm climbing hills in VR, and you're like, there's hills right there. There's a hill right behind my house.
Have you seen that? Sorry to interrupt. Have you seen that arcade simulator? Is it called?
Yes, you run an arcade. How fucking meta is that?
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous because you basically get like passed on this laundrette.
Yeah,
that's an American thing, isn't it?
The laundrette.
What do we call it?
Yeah, we call it laundrette.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I thought it was French.
A laundrette. Oh, I have your pantaloons. Sorry, that's really racist.
I know they call things weird things over there, but they
weird things.
Whoa, racist.
Lifts.
Yeah, so basically,
pants.
But you have a wee back room that you can buy new arcade machines and stuff like that. And it's obviously very simple games because it's arcade and stuff like that, and it's like wee adventure games. Yep. And I was playing it for a while. I liked the whole idea of the simulator style of it, but then I was like, playing a game to play arcade games.
Yeah.
And I've got hundreds of games, mate. Like, I don't need to fucking play a game to play games. Like, it was so weird.
That's amazing. I found myself playing Virtua Fighter 4 inside Yakuza 0. One of the Yakuza or Lost Judgment. And I was like, I've got Virtua Fighter 4 in the room.
Why am I doing this? Or Outrun.
No.
Outrun, they always love putting Outrun in those games.
Have you seen that new RPG come out, Sea of Stars?
Yeah, it looks really good. It's on Game Pass. I've downloaded that.
I kickstarted this game and I
really?
forgot about it, right? I must have been a bit more flush.
What did you get for Kickstarting?
I got like a physical edition, my name in the credits.
Wow.
A vinyl.
Your name's actually in the credits. I need to finish it now to see it.
But like, I've not started it because I want to beat Octopath.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like, I kickstarted it. I should play it when it first comes out. It's meant to be. I played the demo. The demo was fantastic, and like everywhere I've looked, people are like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Like, it's maybe amazing. It's a SNES style.
Yeah, it's like a love letter to those RPGs. Isn't it?
I love how we're just doing love letters to old things. Like, remember how good things used to be.
Yeah, that's when you get old, mate. You're just like, remember how, it wasn't warm every fucking day. Global warming, fuck you.
Yeah, it's Scotland, and
we're almost all in jeans in shorts,
Yeah.
and we've got a fan pointing right at us. So sorry if the sound doesn't sound good.
We're not built for this, man.
No,
I am not built.
That's because we're big.
You're built different.
We're insulated.
I'm built like an igloo.
I'm built like an igloo. Can stand this heat.
Melting.
Yeah. My balls was hot.
Are we gonna talk about the elephant in the room?
Wow, rude. I know I've put on a few pounds, but no. What I'm gonna say is like I want to give a wee honourable mention to a game called When the Past Was Around.
What's this? Oh, is this nostalgia?
So you're a dick, and now you're like,
yes, that's my personality. Well done.
Well, Games of Gold. Yeah, you heard of Games of Gold?
Yeah, Games of Gold.
That thing everyone cared about like 8 years ago before Game Pass.
Yeah, well, it was obviously still a thing, it's maybe not the last game on it, but it's one of the last games on it. They're done. They're done right now. They're done.
Onion rings.
Hugh, they're done.
Are they actually finished?
Yep.
They're done.
Finished?
They're done, Hugh.
Done?
Done.
Done.
I haven't checked. Games are Gold in a long time.
Well, I think it's done, right? Don't quote me.
I'm sure it's done. The same with PSN.
It's done, and it actually.
Yeah, man.
It's called the back down.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows, and if you don't know,
now you know.
This podcast, like, don't take my word for God's
literally
gospel. Like, but I think it was one of the last games on it, and I went through a wee phase of like, I just want to finish games, wee short games, just play wee games, finish them, done, delete them off a hard drive.
Progress with your life.
I mean, it
wasn't.
Yeah.
So instead of progressing with your life, progress with your games.
Yeah. So, and I'm not going to go massively into this game, but it's basically about like a breakup, and it's like a weird wee click and point puzzle game.
Oh, right, okay.
But it was cute. But I don't know if they intended this, but it just seemed ironic to me that it was like a game about that's it over. Was the last game on Games of Gold,
Yeah.
I don't know. Xbox don't seem to do things.
No, I think they're just like, what's cheap, and like, who wants to
be the last one?
Yeah.
Xbox are weird. But the elephant in the room I was actually talking about was the fact that we haven't actually done a podcast in... together.
You haven't done a podcast and you just...
it was about over a month.
Yeah, but I was just saying, you have...
Dom did one.
I did one.
Dom did do one.
Dom Deer.
Yeah, Dom
It was
Diddley.
really good.
You've not listened.
Even after all the insults I
You've
threw
not-
at Hugh.
I
All
knew-
the insults.
and, like, I don't want to listen to it because he would. I think it's just him going, I fucking hate these guys. by the way."
Not these guys, maybe Hugh, but...
Yeah.
So we had to take a summer break. Cause
we don't have to take summer break. Don't bullshit at people.
No, I was just...
We're lazy
just
ass-
about
Wait,
to fucking-
let me
Lazy
explain.
ass
I was
motherfuckers.
just about to...
Okay,
Let me explain.
okay, sorry.
We had to take a summer break because...
Didn't have to, though.
organising to get together was becoming super difficult.
Hmm.
Lie.
Tom changed jobs.
Lie.
Hamish was working all the time, and I was away to like Sweden, and I was living my best life.
For all summer? That
I
was
was
one
working-
weekend.
I was doing stuff a lot of the weekends of summer.
He's lying to the people,
Yes,
though.
he's lying to them. We shouldn't let him do
Follow
this.
my Instagram, Kevin. It was just difficult to get together because our shifts don't line up, and then at night you're not really wanting to all get together to talk about games. You want to actually go back to your house, spend time with your family for 5 minutes, put on the PlayStation.
Well, hold on.
You don't
I don't want to spend time with my family.
No, that's what they said.
I just want to get on Baldurs Gate and fuck.
I should get his nuts out.
alien women.
Yeah.
Not that we gave up, because we're here.
Yeah, I gave up though a wee bit.
Tom, you gave up years ago.
That's true.
Tom,
Speaking about giving up, I'm giving up Twitch.
Tom,
Are you not enjoying it?
I'm never going to give you up.
Never gonna let me down.
Never going to let you down.
I honestly,
Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because I like. So when you play games, you want to enjoy the games,
yeah.
and you want to go back to games. And it took me the best part of 2.5 months to finish Resident Evil 4 remake.
Why?
I just didn't have the
Let him
appeal.
talk, Hugh. He's bearing his soul. Let him talk, shop.
It's like a 20-hour game, isn't it?
Aye, it's quite a short game.
Let him talk.
Let me talk.
No, let him talk. He's telling something.
So it's like it's quite a short game. Played the game beforehand.
You're quite a short game.
Where's his mic switch? Turn that up.
So it's it's just a remake of 4, with better graphics and that. But they took away.
Remake.
Yeah, it's just called Resident Evil 4. That's what it's called.
Stop it.
Sorry, I will stop. Sorry.
Stop smiling. He's like,
Be sad.
the reason why I think it just didn't have that appeal, like say Resident Evil 7 and Village, Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8, is that those games you kind of took a wee bit more serious. Well, Resident Evil 1 to 4 had a bit of like fun, a bit of campness to it.
Yeah.
You know, the dialogue was a bit
horror
yeah,
film.
it's horror, but slasher kind of movie with zombies in it. But what they did with this is like they made it look really, really good, really impressive. That rain's incredible. Like the sound design's
That's what I play
fantastic. Like
Let him
the
talk,
shooting
yeah.
mechanic and that is amazing. Everything about it's improved, but they took away like the soul of it.
Oh,
You know,
fun away.
They took away like the quick
Hugh,
time
you don't
events
know
that were
anything
fun.
about a soul. You're fucking ginger, right? Let him talk.
They took away the quick time events. They took away a lot of like the back and forth between like Leon and one of the captains and stuff. It just didn't have that staying appeal. Like I'm usually quite consistent when I'm streaming. I'm like, yeah, I'll play like once a week, and I'll play whatever.
Yeah.
But with this, I was just like, I don't want to play
Do
this.
you think they took away the character of those games?
You
No.
just fucking shut up and let him talk.
He's had.
Sorry,
Hugh,
go on,
see-
Honestly, just let him talk, man.
Yeah, he's what he's doing. He's inviting for me like a conversation.
No. You obviously have something to say.
What
Shut
was
the
it
fuck up. You obviously have
You-
something to say,
you
so
three?
just get it all out.
Save us three?
Then
Save us number
then
three.
we will talk.
So
Right.
So it's taken away quite a lot of. It's took away a lot of the character, rather like again that's strange to say for a game like the character's game. Like aesthetically, it is the exact same game. They've added some things in, but it doesn't really bring anything to the game. There's like fun bits like the bell tower in Resident Evil 4. Like that was like a known cheat for people. Like you would run up all the way up the top of the ladder and you would just start shoot down and you would get away with it, and then the bell would ring.
Yeah.
And then it would just be the intro for it. But when you run up the bell tower in this game, it collapses. So it puts that dread in. You're like, oh wait, no, I can't use the same thing. Like you would expect from a remake, like it's something different.
Yeah.
But they didn't change enough to make it different. But they took away a lot
They took
that
the fun
made
out
it.
of
Yeah, like you're like, oh, this is too serious. And that's strange to say for a Resident Evil game. Oh, this is too serious.
Yeah, that's a bit shitty.
But I think that was one of the reasons why I'm like, I'm just done with streaming for this. But I think that's just more because it's just been like it's not fun streaming a game that's not fun. And I hate saying that because I was really looking forward to Resident Evil 4. I loved the chainsaw demo. I liked the sound design, I liked the atmosphere of it. I'm like, this feels like it. The Marines mode, the mercenary mode is good. Like where you get to play about with the characters like you would usually do.
Is that asymmetrical? No, that's no mercenaries. Is that?
Oh, mercenaries is where you just go a character and you just like have a time limit and you just kill a bunch of zombies.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was fucking, like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
That?
No, that's Friday the 13th. That's like a dead that's actually the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I also played and love.
Oh right, I didn't. Know
That's on Game Pass.
I tried that. That's great.
So like
Friday.
No, you're not mutant.
So Dead by Daylight. You play about with generators. It's quite dark. It's this horror aspect, and they've brought in DLC characters from other franchises to make it like bring that horror aspect to it. Nicolas Cage, you're like, what the fuck? Now, Dead by Daylight it's an okay game. I've played it a few times. Friday the 13th was a lot better because you had one character that you're like, okay, there's Voorhees there, run away from him. And you had like the proximity mic where you could hear him and he could be chasing you and stuff, and it made you feel like, this is terrible. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is fucking scary in the daylight. How they make you feel like that you're trying to get away from the family, and the daylight you're like, I should be safe, but you're not. There's Leatherface chasing you with a chainsaw, and the other family members try to come at you.
I bet he's quick as well.
He's not.
Very slow.
He's very slow, but the other family members are quite brutal.
Yeah, he's slow, but he can break through barriers and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
I played it one game, and you need Leatherface to play in any game.
Yeah, he needs to be in that team.
No one expected it, so I was like, yeah, alright, I'll go Leatherface, and that was so fun.
Yeah.
Did you kill them all, Hamish?
Just slashing people. We did. I actually got 50% of an achievement of killing the whole family.
Yeah. Oh, the survivors.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's alright. Don't
families are. Yeah. And I was like, this is great.
So
slicing people with a chainsaw is so much fun.
See, the thing is though, this one works a lot better because it's a family unit you're against rather than just one person. And they all have their different abilities. Like they can have the movies are eerie and like sadistic and weird. That
body horror.
Yeah, and like your main goal is just basically to kill everybody as the family, but as the victims you're trying to get away.
Aye.
But they make it so much like more difficult than you would, because they're like, we're going to eat you. So you need to unlock like doors, you need to take out power generators and stuff. You need to unlock those ones. But you need to
time consuming things.
But the thing is that they added this aspect of like noise. You need to do it quietly. You walking around, like they've put these traps up. If you walk through bones, that'll trigger, and someone can see it, hear it, and they're right after you. And it's like you have this team, like a killer team after you. They can like pen you in to a way that they know, you're not going to escape there because we've locked that door. You can't get through that hole because Leatherface has destroyed that way out. Yeah. So you can just put and then and it's great. And again, as I said, it's sometimes the levels are in the day. It's even, and that's terrifying. But see at night, nah.
That's quite weird.
But it's fun, like doing both. That's the thing. You could have a great time playing as the family, but you also have a great time as playing the victim. No.
Any of these games, you need to be chasing people and killing them. Like, there's no fun running away.
Really? No, you need to play it. No.
Like, it's always more fun being the chaser.
Nah.
I think the chase bit feels good if you see if you've been playing it a while and you've got some good tactics in you. You're like, I'm going to get away this way.
I told you about the time we were playing Friday the 13th. I kickstarted that, right? And so there was a beta, and we were playing it in
Beta.
There was Jason Voorhees, and I was playing, and obviously you have to, like, no one has had it, so I had to use voice chat and stuff like that, and we were going about getting the key trying to figure out the way to get the boat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there was only me and one other guy who were talking on the voice chat.
Yeah.
I was a bit drunk because I generally don't do that, but
I don't know when you're drunk.
Yeah. So me and this Indian guy, right, and we're doing quite well. We're getting all this shit set up,
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty much ready to go, and then this Indian guy gets cornered by Jason.
Oh,
Oh no, him is your friend.
And I know, like we bonded, mate. But he's like to me like, my friend, I am going to die. I am going to die. It has been an honor, my friend. And I'm like, cool, man, I'm at the boat.
That guy was taking that shit real serious.
Yeah, no, it was so funny. Like, the funniest
so
thing I've ever had.
Oh,
I'm not sure
jeez.
about the accent, but it's pretty good.
No, that was exactly his accent.
That's funny. Oh.
This sounds like a poo. That's to be a bit long.
No, this was his accent.
Oh, yeah. So.
I don't know, we cut that bit out. Oh, what we do is we amplify it.
That's exactly what he sounded like.
And then we put out the video addressing allegations.
Hugh, it's called acting.
Anyway.
You need some glasses.
You need some glasses.
I've got some over there.
Put them on.
Anyway.
So, yes.
And be like, oh, well.
Do you know what this reminds me of? The podcast that shall never be released.
Yeah. But there's other games that were on Game Pass.
Nowhere near this story.
Other games that got released on Game Pass that were great. Quake 2 and 4K.
I tried that.
Yeah.
Really good?
Please like Quake.
I never played Quake when I was young though, so
Ah.
I think it's one of those games you need to play like.
You got nostalgia for it?
Yeah, I had the whole I bought like a Doom trilogy.
Yeah.
Played through them, fucking loved them.
Yeah.
Tried Quake and I was like, nah.
It's a bit like speedy.
Yeah.
Like Quake's quite quick.
You have to, like, you don't stop in
Nah,
Quake.
you don't.
Nah, Doom, you go mad fast as
Yeah.
well.
No, but like, the Quake's got that kind of like the jump is like whoa, you can jump like like Superman jumps.
I used to play it in the
Or Hulk
network in
jumps.
college back in the day, and mate, like it was just like Sonic the Hedgehog. Everyone was just like running by each other, hitting each other like 2 bullets at a time.
Yeah,
Like.
it's great. But they also did the update to Broforce.
Is that? I thought it was a sequel.
No, it's just an update. They've added new characters and stuff, but that's on Game Pass. Nope, just the update.
I thought it was a sequel.
Yep. And I played that a lot. Like I think it was on PSN Plus. They put it on something for free. And it was and it was great. Yeah, and it was great. And it's still Broforce. It's still got like fun characters and.
I wonder if they have to pay for those licenses.
No, because they're not names. No, it's just all names, nicknames, so they can't use it. The Brodock Saints and the
See if it's
Chuck Broris.
It's more like a Weird Al thing. See if it's a parody. You don't need to even get permission.
Yeah.
You cannot be sued or anything like that.
Yeah. It's just like commentary. It's like a parody. So yeah.
It'll be a parody.
I'd be feel honoured. Like there's Conan the Barbarian, and like see when you do his special, he goes. He actually does like an Arnie voice. I'm like, no, that's hilarious.
I'm sure there was a parody that's on Conan the Librarian.
Yes, that was this SNL sketch, I'm sure, or Mad TV years ago.
As long as it's obviously different and not like. I mean, they're not making a movie of it.
Yeah, if you're not going after
gaining it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Have you watched anything interesting or great or amazing?
The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, but mate, like it's really good, right? It's really fun. The voices are really great. The story's actually.
Well, how's the music? I've been really wanting it because Trent Reznor, Mr. Trent Reznor.
Yeah, I can't remember what songs are in it, but like there's a lot of really.
Trent does some soundtrack.
Well picked.
Because I heard Annie Up's in it, and I'm like,
Annie Up's in it. I was sitting there like I watched it in my house. Cinema's
Did you up your auntie?
Mate, I love Annie Up. My MOP are fucking amazing.
Mop.
Do you know who them is?
I'm pretty sure it's Mop.
Ice Cube is what's
melting now.
The Fly.
Oh, Baxter or something.
No. Baxter Stockman isn't the Fly in this.
Oh, who was it again?
Killer Fly. I can't remember. I should know because I'd literally just watched it.
Yeah.
But he plays he's fucking brilliant. Ice Cube's voice is amazing.
Yeah.
But there's so many voices in this, man. Post Malone's in it.
Yeah, Posty. John Cena's in it.
John Cena's in it. He plays one of
you can't see him though.
A Rocksteady,
yeah.
And then the other one is Seth Rogen.
Terrible though.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen's
oh yeah, no, I think I saw that video actually.
Jackie Chan is Splinter.
Yeah.
Racist.
Probably.
He is mad racist. He's mad China communist.
Whatever.
And he hates his kids.
Yeah, he hates his kids.
Just saying.
I can't
Not
remember who
Jackie
plays.
Chan, sorry.
Splinter.
Jackie Bland, right? We're calling that a parody, so we can get sued.
Right, anyway.
You can't just call things a parody after you say it.
Well, I did though.
The cast is people you'd know: Maya Rudolph, John Cena, Seth Rogen, Rose Byrne,
What the fuck
Natasha.
What the fuck do you mean people I would know?
Natasha Dimitru.
No idea who that is.
You watch What We Do in the Shadows?
She's, what's her name?
I wouldn't
I was about to say Tarja, what's her name?
No,
What's her name?
Nadja.
Sorry. Tarja, that's from fucking
Esposito's
Nightwish.
in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Jackie Chan, Ice Cube, Paul Rudd, Austin Post,
Oh, Austin
Both
Post, who's that? Who?
and Hannibal Buress.
Yeah, whack.
Hannibal great.
Whack. Well, you booed me, you know I'm right.
Mate, it was fucking so cool, man.
Yeah, I heard the animation is really
Superfly.
great as well.
The animation is comic booky.
Yeah.
What was the animation for?
For the movie?
Like the fight scenes in between the turtles, or?
Well, the animation
They're
itself.
not real turtles, Hamish. Do you know what's fucking?
Oh, so they've CG'd
fucks-
this, like, so
It kinda-
rather than pay the actors, the turtle actors, they've just decided to CG it.
Right, okay.
Fuck it, man.
How many cans deep are you now?
Ridiculous.
He's been off a cliff later anyway.
Yeah, it's like he went off the cliff and then landed on all the beers that he'd been
I know.
drinking, so it was quite close to the cliff.
You know in The Simpsons when Homer falls off a cliff and there's like a
Garbage
a
pile.
trampoline at the bottom and it bounces back up. Is that in that Simpsons?
Guys, if you guys are like okay with
Alcoholism.
equalism, no alcoholism, equalism,
What's equalism?
like everyone equal.
Yeah, 2 + 2 makes 4. That's equal.
Equality.
Yeah, it's also called equalism. Just coined it, right?
Just go
If you
that.
guys are okay
Hashtag.
with it, like, then it's fine.
Anyway,
If that's how this podcast is going to be.
I am looking forward to seeing it. I'm going to see if I can maybe jump in the cinema to see it because I think it'd be great seeing the turtles. Because again, I heard it's more like it's the young turtles rather than turtles being like, oh, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and they're 18, and you're like, wait, what?
Gen Z turtles, right? They've got like phones and they talk and they say things like sus and that, and I'm like, God, man, turtles were obviously they were even before Magic.
Yeah, because they were in the
we were
80s.
babies.
So
when
Yeah.
is
it
this
came
going to be like a Velma Turtles?
No, it's not. It's not like that at
Jesus,
all.
why did you
It's-
say that on this podcast?
It's
That's how
got
it
modern
sounds.
references that teenagers would fucking repeat constantly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like, but isn't it in your face all the time? It's just sometimes you'd be like, well, that's a new reference. But you know, it's turtles. That's like
You're just going to have to be like Googling secretly. Like,
you know most.
And then everyone's like, hey, that old man's sus, and you're like,
They
old
They
man.
say Riz in it and everything like that. And I'm like,
Oh, you created that? You.
like you're saying, no, you wanted to check it. Like, you know, like 2 words like Riz
But
and
man-
sus. That's it.
That's because I don't want to be sus with my Riz. Anyway, Mr. Beast makes a cameo in this.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, who cares? But Kevin Eastman's in it as well as a voice. The guy, like, you know who Kevin Eastman is, right? He's the guy who created them. It's just really fun film to watch. Sinead enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have went and paid in the cinema to see it though.
You didn't?
No,
Oh, let's
Sailed
stop
the
this
7
competition
seas.
there, let's stop this
Talk about sailing the 7 seas. Anyone seen One Piece on Netflix?
no.
Why would you have to sail the 7 seas?
Because it's about pirates.
Oh, okay.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun, dun.
yeah. I was like, you guys don't have Netflix.
So, like, I know what One Piece is, and I've watched, maybe about 200 episodes, which is not a lot because it's on like 1,100 and something. It's like a ridiculous amount. And Okata is very much like came out and said before the cast, he's like, this is my ideal cast. Like, they spent forever trying to get like the right writers, directors, characterizations, because they've felt like that a lot of Netflix adaptations have been terrible because they don't, like, when you adapt something. It's when you
They make them all black.
No. What they do is they don't adapt it properly. What they do is like, we'll just do the same thing over and
They do make them all black. Like, not all of them, but like they would make a lot of them black. Like, lost them.
Who makes who black?
Like adaptations.
Who?
Like Disney, Netflix, everyone.
Name one.
Little Mermaid.
About who?
There's
Like, it's
Aye,
individual.
Aye, like who's making them black?
People in general.
Right. Anyway.
What a fucking weird thing to say.
No, it's not a weird thing to say. Like it does happen, right? It does happen.
So-
I'm not saying I don't like it.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not racist,
I know that's what I'm making it sound.
but it does happen. Anyway, please continue on. That was one wee comment.
So, yeah.
You interrupted.
It's taken them a while to figure out to get the characters correct, because when you've seen that adaptations like they've done with Death Note, Cowboy Bebop, where they've had good casting,
yeah.
but the stories have been either too much to the source material and they've not localized it or changed it enough to modernize it, where it's
To be
like
a TV
TV or TV show, and it becomes a bit cringe and terrible and pacing's all over the place. No, not Hamish. But what they've done here, well, from the first episode I've seen and the clips what they've done for like later on, it's like, okay, they've got like maybe 15 episodes and condensed it down to one, because again you can do a lot more with animation and like elongate the story and make it like long and this is why, this is their motivation. But One Piece is generally a lot of like, remember what happened last week? Anyway, now let's continue on.
Yeah.
That's generally what happens with that show.
Fella.
Yeah. With this, it's very much like, this is what's happened, let's go. And you're like, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
They've got like Luffy down. Luffy's great.
Monkey boy?
Yeah, Monkey D. Luffy.
Wow, when you said that was racist.
And the opening, I was like, I'm going to see what they can do with this, with the CG, because like, if you don't know Hamish, Luffy is a stretchy man. He's a Stretch Armstrong.
He's a monkey boy.
No.
He's Dalzine.
Yeah, he's Dalzine from Street Fighter.
Like Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stretches his arms and legs and stuff, and he can deflect bullets. Deflect bullets. So he's like basically indestructible that way.
Okay.
And he wants to be king of the pirates.
Who
That's
doesn't?
his goal.
Which is a real job.
Yeah, it's a real job in this society, where they're looking for the One Piece, but no one knows what the One Piece is. Because
One Piece is like One Piece is a
One
burger
Piece.
joint. Like
Aye, maybe 40 years ago.
there's loads of places that we can get a
Dog.
burger.
Yes.
Have you ever, the streamer Hassan?
Mm-hmm.
Right, he said something
Controversial.
quite funny about
Oh,
One Piece. Luffy's a anti-government terrorist.
Yeah.
Because it pretty much goes from place to place, holding revolutions against the world government.
Yeah.
And people are like, that's him putting politics in One Piece, and Oda's like, no, it's something like that.
yeah.
You're looking mad.
Because it basically, he wants to be.
Politics and anime, mate. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking all over that shit.
He is basically just like, this is my dream to do this thing, and you should follow your dreams, because what's stopping you? Well, I don't. It's hard, and they're trying to make that. Well, no, don't let them do that. You should be happy, and you're like, thanks, Luffy. And then there you go. That's fair.
Lesson.
But from the fight scenes, like, really well done.
How
Like,
many-
especially Zoro
How
for it.
many episodes is this?
There's 15.
Why is it called One Piece then?
No, it's not done in one piece. The treasure's called One Piece.
So many weebs are like shaking their head at you right now, man.
You think you've got weeb fans?
I
Get Hamish shits on them
Yeah.
every week.
I bet they're shaking their heads and there'll be like raindrops running off. Like,
What? Nani?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you for chiming in.
Nani?
Do you know what I love?
Oh, he's putting his
He
glasses
actually
up.
is not a weeb.
Yeah,
But
he's
he's a weeb for like.
I ain't no
He's a weeb for fucking
I ain't no weeb.
his own specific terrible taste. And stuff.
That's what.
No. You're thinking geek, no weeb.
Same fucking thing.
No,
Anyway,
it's
One
not.
Piece worth a wee watch. If you've never watched the anime, give it a wee go. Well, you might like it.
If you've never
You
watched
got
it,
patience.
well done.
Read it is the best advice I was given. Like, just read it.
Yeah, reading it, because again, you've got no filler for it, and the art style is great. Like, again, I think when you look at it, a lot of the time the manga is a lot better to read. Like, again, you would examples like Berserk or the original Dragon
Yes,
Ball,
yeah.
Dragon Ball Run, Dragon Ball Z. Bleach up to a point. The anime, the manga was really great. And Naruto as well. See, like the original parts of that.
Yeah.
Like, see when they had big epic
When
scenes.
they're enthusiastic about starting a story, and then they
Yeah.
get like 5 years into it, and then they're like, "Fucking get these."
Just get
Like,
these
these
ninjas
fights
away
do
from
it,
me,
man.
or just get these pirates, or
Right,
get
well,
fucking
Oda
everyone away.
draws two type of women,
Yes,
right?
there's two.
There's two different types of women that Oda draws, right?
That's the guy who creates One Piece.
Aye, that's the guy that's right on the artist, right?
Right.
Top heavy, tiny little hips.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then he creates balls, like just that big basketball.
Two sets.
Hold on. What?
He's got two.
Where are the balls?
No, basketball chest balloons, fun bags.
Okay. Because you were saying like big tits or balls.
No, but
and
like,
I was like,
just
like the big tits.
the other
like,
one's just like amorphous shape.
Yeah.
One is just
so the only two women shapes that he draws is ridiculous tits or really ridiculous tits.
no. Ridiculous or porn star.
Yeah.
Like something that doesn't.
Something that looks like 10, like you're like, oh my god, they're absolutely beautiful, and then the other's like this creature that's from the depths.
You know, you look in the mirror.
That's me. That's
I don't
me.
know, I couldn't help it. You know what I mean though? Like he's either got ones or tens.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, like a lot of things have came back, and to finish as well from Adult Swim. So there's been two things. Venture Brothers wrapped up everything. If you've never watched that, that's great. Brock Samson, like if you've never watched that series, it's brilliant. They got their final movie, which was nice to see. Really well animated, all the voice actors and stuff like that. You even had I was about to say J. Jonah Jameson. J.K. Simmons in it, and he has a good wee role in it as well, which is nice to see. But they finally go Hamish. Oh, there we go.
I think I don't give a fuck what you say.
So, and they also for the like over 10 years we've been waiting.
How many pictures of Spider-Man does it get?
None, because there's no Spodermans in this. But there is a Batman. One of the Venture, Dean dresses up. I think it's Dean dresses up as Batman and has his inner monologue as dressed up as Batman.
How long did they have to wait to make this?
So I think it was like 6 years for it, but doesn't beat this one, which was over 10 years. Fucking hell, Hamish! Stop this madness.
He's gonna lose his cans again.
It's going to lose more than that. So another thing that had been. Oh, everyone wanted it to come back, and then for some reason, Adult Swim just told them the fans to go fuck themselves. That finally got a wrap up, and that's Metalocalypse.
Finally
got it.
started watching that in 2007.
Yeah.
8.
So
pretty much.
20. I think it was 2013 was the Doomstar Requiem.
Right. So that was when. So when did they go into half-hour episodes?
No, that was the final. That was the opera they did.
Right. Okay.
So that was like there, and Brendan Smalls went, "Yeah, I've got one more season," and then that's us. But Adult Swim were just like, "Nah, we're not doing it for you."
That's mental.
So they basically harassed Adult Swim. Like they got Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer. They got all the bands, all these metal bands, faxing Adult Swim, and everyone was harassing them like, "We're not doing it. That's it. End of story." And Brendan Smalls was like, "But like, look at the demands there for it." Yeah. But that was at the time Adult Swim were really changing direction. They were like, they just got Rick and Morty, so they knew that they had that, and they started doing all these weird sort of animations that didn't really stick with folk. Yeah. The only one that worked was Rick and Morty, and that kind of blew up and made them millions.
Almost, it's not dead, Rick and Morty, but it's nowhere near where it was.
Season 7, like we're going to be reviewing their voices. They were really, really holding off on that because they're like, "Oh fuck."
What happens now though with Justin Roiland? Where like.
Well, they changed his voice in that other show.
The other one that nobody watches. Solar.
Yeah, Solar.
It's literally going to be one scene that they'll like shoot him in the throat with a gun.
No, but they did that with Solar Opposites.
But what I'm saying is
that's what it'll be.
Did Justin Roiland get found not guilty?
He did,
yeah.
So isn't it like the charges were dropped or anything like that? Like what happened with the manipulated missing?
Yeah, but it's the same with like Kang. You know what I mean? Jonathan Majors. As soon as those
allegations
come up,
I know, but
it's like we cannot associate with you.
I know, but it's after, like, a lot of people wait until after, like, if there's an investigation, you get found not guilty, they can go, right, well, obviously things have happened and he's not guilty.
Right, but see if you're a business and you've got a schedule, say, Rick and Morty, for example, should they have waited until now to start doing the voice acting?
No, the show must go on. Like, see when something like that, you have to, yeah.
But the thing is, though, the voice acting can be the last thing that happens.
Yeah.
Especially Justin Roiland, because he makes half the shit up anyway. To be fair, he's got a 50-50 hit rate.
Even then, if it is, like, it takes time.
Yeah.
And everyone errs on the side of caution.
Yeah.
Like, Kevin Spacey has been absolved of all these.
Aye, because he murdered every one of the people that accused him.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. Metalocalypse.
Allegedly, he murdered.
There we go.
Like, they didn't wait until now to make season 6 of House of Cards. They were like, right, you're
dead.
Yeah, it's not happening. So
Yeah. Anyway, Metalocalypse came back.
Yeah.
Metalocalypse came back, and it was great. Nice wee movie to basically wrap everything up. The pacing is a bit too quick, but you can tell that they weren't. If they were given a season, you could be like, right, you can see where they would go with it.
So it was meant to be a season, but they gave him a movie.
Yeah, and yeah, you can see the bit of a budget. That's Community.
We've not got that movie yet.
We've not got it yet. It's coming.
Alison Brie better come back, man.
I like Alison Brie.
Shit, I better cut that out.
I like Alison Brie.
Gillian Jacobs was the prettiest there, obviously.
Literally no one thought that, especially
Yeah,
Gillian Jacobs.
Everyone thought that. Well, everyone should.
That's pretty, isn't it? She says bagel. Aye, bagel.
Really hot.
Brita's character's awful.
Anyway, Metalocalypse.
I want to ask about her personality.
Worth a watch if you enjoy the seasons and stuff and you enjoy the rock opera. I do think they peaked at the rock opera though, but then that's because it was like all the wee, like, you know, it's a full movie of songs where they maybe speak once to each other and everything else is just sang, and
Full-on musical.
it's a full-on musical, but it's great. But it's nice to see this finally wrapped up after 10 years.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was like, oh, that's a relief. And the same with Venture Brothers, I was like, finally, like, I could be like, that's fully done. And they've answered a lot of, they've answered a few questions.
It's
like,
nice giving these things a send off that they deserve, you know.
Yeah. Because it's tough when it's like, you want fans to be happy, but a lot of people, like, we just want to have a collection. Give us a collection of stuff so I can buy it on Blu-ray or do that as well. And we can't with, like, this hanging over everyone, like, what does this mean? And you're like, if they had the chance, they would be able to go in more in depth. But yeah, it's like, it's great to see them maybe listening to fans, and if this comes to it, maybe they could continue it. We don't know. Adult Swim could change their mind. It's all up, it's all up to about DVD sales and stuff like that.
It's weird that DVD sales still make a fucking difference these days.
Because again, like, Angie's a big fan of like Snowpiercer, and they finished the last season of that, but Netflix are holding off of releasing it, which is like so strange. Like, so they went a shopping about if anyone wants to like the last season of Snowpiercer they're doing.
Because Netflix have got a terrible business model.
Yeah, and it's really starting to show. Like, see with a lot of ones, like that's why I'm like thinking, if they do things well to get the subscriber base back up, then like fair enough. Like, they've got Stranger Things, which is probably now going to be delayed indefinite until they sort out the whole.
Those Waynes will grow up fast. They need to do that. They need to do that shit now.
Yeah.
Before they become like just adults walking about, and you're like, what happened to you? Puberty. Like, over the summer.
Yeah.
Like, the Stranger Things is fine.
Shite.
It's fine. I think it just went on too long. But that's another conversation. The Netflix model thing is not working. You can tell, especially now that they're releasing like a series, but they're releasing half it 1 month and half it the next month, because they don't want that 1 month peak and then people all just cancel again.
Yeah.
So I heard The Witcher was a massive bomb for them.
Yeah.
Season 3.
I haven't watched season 3. Supposedly it's bad.
I think a lot of the problem was the news of Henry Cavill not being Geralt anymore dropped before season 3 did, so a lot of people cancelled, like, thinking, I won't watch season 3.
Yeah.
I don't want to, but then he is in season 3.
But I think it's more showing support for Henry Cavill, because he kind of came out and went like, "This is."
Yeah,
that's kinda
definitely
dumb, though,
some of it was that, but like also like
showing support by not watching the show he's in. Like,
No, but again, he was like, "This wasn't the thing that we were promised for the 3 seasons we were supposed to do." They kind of took more away from. They wanted to go and do something completely different from the books. When he was like, "No, the reason why I signed up was because we were doing the books."
yeah.
But now you're just like going, well, fuck you.
yeah.
Guess what that happened to Game of Thrones, and fucking everyone remembers how great that is. No one really talks about Game of Thrones apart from now. Like
House
with
of
the
Dragons
reboot,
good.
yeah, but no one's like thinking, oh, that's it, Game of Thrones is back, baby. It's not like Last of Us where it's like that big impression that's kept there for a
I
while.
watched The Last of Us, by the way, with Sinead, and
how'd you find it?
Fucking loved it.
It's
man.
good, isn't it?
I loved Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey.
Have you played the games?
I beat the first one.
Yeah, it's based on the
I
first
only
one.
bought the second one 4 times, remember?
Yeah.
I lent it to someone and I haven't got it back yet, because I actually do want to play a second one now. Because the problem is
so you bought the first one 4 times. And
no,
then
I bought the second one
the
4
second
times.
one 4 times.
And then play it.
Didn't play it because it went on a pile of things to play.
But yeah, like it's really well done. See if no one's played The Last of Us, like watching the TV show gives you a really good take of it. It's not everything,
Yeah,
but I would say like it's passable for what you need it to do. But
we needed like 2, 3 more episodes of just Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal
Yeah.
doing things, because their characters were so good. And
Yeah.
she is brilliant as
I
a
was-
snarky like teenager. Like
I was so shocked with her. I was like looking, going, "Oh, you don't look like her. Oh, you really don't." But
the-
then when
the
you
looking
see her,
like- looking like Hank, I always find ridiculous.
that's the thing is, that was me just coming from a place of like ignorance, like going like, "Oh man, but you don't look like that." And he doesn't look like. I'm like, "Oh, they don't look like the characters," but you know what? They act like the characters, and you're kind of like, "Okay, that makes more sense."
Pedro Pascal's character playing Joe was fantastic, and Sinead was like, "Oh, I love Joe. I can't wait to sex season." I'm like, "What?"
Hey.
That was my laugh.
You're pulling your t-shirt.
Pedro doesn't look like Joel.
No,
No, he doesn't look like Joel, but he's got the range. He's got like
But
the torment of a man that's been
have to look exactly like the day.
nah,
Of course. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Tom Holland face.
But you know what? When was the first?
First game was at 2013.
2030, yeah,
I
2030.
remember playing that, right?
Uh-huh.
And I think that was why I bought a PS3.
Yeah, it was a lot of people's reasons.
And like I remember my parents watching this, like watching me playing it, and they were like enthralled. You know what I mean? They were like,
It's a great game.
holy shit! Oh, like even not even just the story moments, but like just walking around like, oh god, there's a clicker.
That was a clicker there.
That was oh god, can we get a clicker? I think.
Do you know what was mental
Like,
about that?
there's not many games where like people can be as observers enthralled.
Yeah, Simon played it up here in my house, right? He brought it up because I was like, I don't care, zombies, I'm sick of zombies, blah blah blah. They put it on in that first set piece, that start of the game. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? And see, when it's not a spoiler nowadays, there's like a game, a remake, and a TV show.
Yeah.
When Joel's daughter dies in like the first 10 minutes, Sinead was watching it, and like she for like I think everybody thought that the daughter's going to be the companion, maybe.
Yeah.
Right? Like, cause you do that thing where you see the
You see the wee bits of the companion.
aye, and
Yeah.
she was like, wait, did she die? And I was just like, you're just
Yeah.
feeling this thing now,
Throws you that wee curveball,
Aye.
doesn't it? Yeah.
and you're just like, fuck.
I remember Simon showing me that as well. Like I was like, Simon, like now I'm going to actually ask him. I said, "Do you show people this? You go up to their house and you show them that soul crushing scene and just sit like looking at them like,
Aye,
it's fucking hell." Because I can remember, yeah, and I remember going like, "Fuck, man, this is heavy." We see when it comes to heavy stuff, like grim stuff, like what's a good example? Snowpiercer's a great example of a TV show.
Aye.
That's a really grim
that's
concept.
story.
Yeah, you know, with the tail and stuff, and it's quite a grim. It's a grim
It's
concept.
a metaphor for capitalism.
It's a grim
Of
concept.
course it is.
Jennifer Connelly's in it though.
Everything is to you.
Hamish, Jennifer Connelly's in it though.
It says everything in it.
Shite, shite.
Everything in it's to me.
Shite.
It
Right.
literally is. Written
But-
as a metaphor.
With me, I can only handle so much grim. I can get to a point like, I don't want to play this. This makes me fucking so
Yes.
sad.
100%.
Like, Last of Us, that bit, like that, I was like, fucking hell. Attack on Titan, for
Oh.
me, that show is just grim. We are just like, fuck, humanity's fucked. Humanity's fucked.
I'm
Got the Jaegers,
I'm like grim me up, grim.
Grim you up inside.
Grim. I want to
Grim
be
you up
lying
inside?
in my bed, like just like, no, it's not worth it.
They call him the Grim
That's
Reaper.
what Grim I want.
He's saying this now earlier on. He's like, I just want to fuck them demons.
Yeah, that's pretty grim.
Yeah, true. Aye, if that's what your sex life is.
But yeah, that scene alone, yeah, that just shows you like what you're in for.
Yeah.
For the game, like the loss of like basically the loss of innocence there as well, the loss of like that heartbreak where like you've got
Nothing's
nobody,
safe, aye.
nothing's there, like
Aye.
you've
The people
Jesus,
that may protect you are the ones that
yeah,
But through it, every character was really fun, and like just really ate up that role. Especially is it Bill and Frank?
yeah, you had I was about to say Nick Hoffman. I was about to say Ron, Nick Hoffman, yeah.
Nick Hoff-
White guys' names.
I know, well,
Actually, yeah.
Nick Hoffman's like a mad prepper.
Yeah,
Yeah, like in real life and
hurry up,
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. Like he
Yes.
plays that part well,
He's-
doesn't he?
and Rick.
But like, obviously, like in the show, he's like gay, but he's like,
Yeah.
he's never like
Expressed it.
shown that, expressed it, and he meets, and during the apocalypse, he meets the love of his life, a guy that like just happens to be going by,
Yeah,
and like it shows. There's,
Going by.
there's just like a whole episode of their life, and
Yeah.
during this thing, and like it's just really like good.
Yeah, it was emotionally like it was like, so I tried to watch it when it first came out, and I remember going like, nah, I'll watch a couple of episodes, and I kind of watched it like in work when I was like on breaks and stuff like that, and it came to that moment, man, I was like, fucking hell, like the range of all the characters, like how they managed to, like, it's really well acted. Again, HBO have been, well, what they call now, Max. They've been really hitting out of the park. Yeah, they've been hitting out of the park with a lot of their shows, the live action shows and stuff. A lot of their animations kind of, I don't know. Harley Quinn's been, I heard that's been still going strong.
It's all right.
I've not seen the new season.
Yeah, but I have heard that it's still.
They were all good.
Yeah, and the only thing it's kind of been a miss has been that Velma, but who fucking cares about that?
Man. Like, I think a lot of people like get annoyed these days if things aren't exactly.
Yeah.
Like, people are allowed to take chances and that. Yeah.
They are, and I think a lot of people think that it's okay to be like to shit on something that they don't like. And I mean, fair enough. Like, Velma kind of deserves what it got. If I'm going to be honest, but the pile on, it felt like it was a lot of pile on for it.
That's the whole media landscape. Now, there's one version of Scooby Doo that's Velma, and everyone's like acting like that's it. That's the end of Scooby Doo. Fuck's sake. Yeah. You're like, let them just try weird shit.
There is a great animation that somebody did, a fan animation. Like, it was like it's kind of like a creepypasta of it, and they show like the new cast, and I don't know, they did it so quickly, but they did the new cast all animated and stuff, and then what's Shaggy's name in that? Norbert. Norbert, I'm sure it is. Norbert, and he comes in, he's like, "Hey, I've got this dog now," and it's like Velma going like, "Ugh, why'd you have a?" But in that new bitchy attitude, "Why'd you bring a dog and stuff?" And then a glitch happens, and she's like looking at the dog, and the dog's looking back at her, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And then you see her like running away from it, and then Scooby's turns out to be this malicious force that's manipulating the world. He's like, "I've been trying to rework this, but every time you figure out that I'm a talking dog and that's not normal, and I have to reset the world." And it goes through this animation where the guy has painstakingly done it in every single animation that Scooby-Doo's ever done.
That's pretty fun.
Where Scooby has to go, "Well, I'm going to have to kill everybody," and he kills everybody in a really gruesome way. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like, people, yeah, I will link it. And it's like, and it's funny because a lot of people at the bottom is like, if Velma did this twist rather than having what they've done here, everyone would be like saying this is the greatest show ever created. But you've kind of spoiled it for everyone. I'm like, well, yeah. At the same time, it's like that's some chances maybe someone should have taken, but they're like, no, we just need to have this routine sort of humor, like with like. I don't want to say. I really don't want to say it. I really don't want to say it.
Boomers and millennials writing jokes that they think Gen Z.
Yes, boomers writing exactly what you said. They're writing jokes that they think that the kids would like, rather than writing good material. Yeah. Boomers. And jeez, oh my god, I hate using that word as well.
I know it makes it sound very American and online,
but it's also the fact, it's also the fact that it's, woke and all these words that they try to use, and it's like, what do you mean woke? Oh, I'm not asleep anymore. You're like, guys, can you come up with better banter than this? Like, you're getting to points.
My dad used the word woke one time, and I don't ever say that to me ever again, Dad.
Old man, just call him that. Old man.
He who was watching all the news channels, and he's getting like mad at things. I'm like, if you get mad, just turn them off. Like, just turn them off.
Just do what the Simpsons said. Just don't look. Just don't look. Just don't look.
Like, why are you mad? It's like far away.
You mad, bro?
Aye.
I don't think there's much. I watched Andor, the Star Wars show.
Oh yeah, how is that?
Best piece of Star Wars material ever made.
Really?
Because it's got hardly any Star Wars in it. Literally, they went, what would a rebellion against an empire be?
Yeah.
And they went, let's make a war.
Wait.
Ah.
Wait. What would a rebellion against an empire be? Do they just get decimated and then the show's over?
No, but what I'm saying is, a rebellion isn't a happy-go-lucky ragtag group that win every battle.
Course, yeah.
So in Andor, they were talking about the sacrifices that faceless people have to make to fund and organise this resistance. Like, Stellan Skarsgård has 2 speeches, or I think he has a speech, and I can't remember the woman's name, but she's Andor's mum. They both have speeches in this, and I swear to God, you could have just put them in a Che Guevara AI translator, and like, it would have been fucking bang on.
Yeah.
My point is that, like, what I want to see is, it's not going to work. Like, similar to Rogue One, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, obviously.
Everyone was like, oh wow,
Rogue One is brilliant.
Jyn Erso, like all these amazing characters. Oh, bang,
But
you're dead.
But I think that's the finality of war, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
there's-
yeah. Well, my point is, like, let's get more shows that just be truthful and do that.
Well,
Oh, do you
that's
think
the
they-
problem with Star Wars though? Like, Star Wars fans are Star Wars' worst enemy, right? Because they're like, where's the Skywalkers and where's this lightsabers? And all I want is Darth Vader doing cool shit. And you're like, I get that, right? But like, if we do that again, it's just going to be boring.
Yeah.
It's stagnating.
Yeah,
That's what the thing is. It's very much like a case of like, yeah, but we've done that and we've seen that.
Yeah.
Can we not do something? Can we not do any? Yeah, get away from get away from the Skywalkers. Who gives two shits about the Skywalkers? We do. Look, Leia.
I just want to see Luke do cool shit, and you're like,
C-3PO.
like-
Mark Hamill's fucking on his deathbed, but we want more Luke Skywalker. And Carrie Fisher's dead, but bring her back and CG her face.
Yeah, but she can force
Goth.
Aye,
Go
she can Superman away through space.
Sorry, I'm French.
Oh, for
She can force yeah, she can just fucking like skate through the fucking sky.
It's from the ski
Yeah.
in space.
From the ski.
Star Wars is almost like we're talking about Halo and stuff like that. It doesn't really know in which direction to go,
No.
but like give it to thoughtful directors and
It's
writers.
fine being that. It's fine. Obviously, like Star Wars is a massive property.
Yeah.
Like very varied directors and storytellers will try their hand at it, but just make it good.
Yeah, like, I think that's. I mean, it's simple as that. Yeah, just
Don't
it shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, don't
It
be
should,
afraid
like-
to just push the envelope.
Yeah.
Here's one thing they should write on a giant billboard and put it inside the studio.
Okay, go.
Do not hire
Hughes Lane.
J.J. Abrams to write or direct anything ever again. The man has never wrote anything good.
That's quite a big. Is that a big wall you're going to have to write that
It's
on?
going to be a big billboard or
Aye,
a
it's
small,
got-
or a
it's
small font. It could be
Aye,
a small font.
small
yeah.
font.
Could you have the Star Wars font?
Yeah.
Or
But-
I could just say, I could just
but
bring
then
it.
people-
Aye,
yeah.
I could do
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
running
but-
through the screen.
But then, like, no one New York and stuff like that. People are going to be waiting. It's going to be
Yeah.
People are waiting to see it go.
Aye.
It's like, hey,
A walkie! Hey!
That's New Jersey.
Aye. But anyway,
What did New Yorkian sound like?
New Yorkers. New Yorkers.
Idiots, probably.
oh, that's called.
That's not nice.
We're not famous in New York, so fuck it.
Alright, fair. Where are we?
Aye. But again, like, yeah, I think it's like when you take a risk on a property as popular as that, it's hard to, not give fan service. A lot of people are, with Obi-Wan, people have been talking about that for like, 20 years? Let's get an Obi-Wan show. And then when they finally got it, went, oh, it's not the way I imagined it. And it's like, what would you expect this fucking 20 years later after, like, all that stuff had happened? And,
Star Wars fans are Star Wars' worst enemy.
Yeah,
Honestly,
they are.
and I'm not blaming
It's
them
like,
all. I'm
do you
not
know
sitting
the-
here saying, "Oh, don't."
You're blaming Jason.
Don't-
No, because it's like it's
But it's
fandom.
just
It's fandom for it as well. Like, you mean, like, you look at it the same way, like the way like I would look at some like football fans as well.
Yeah.
Where like the demand for that, like, if you change one little thing, there's people like demanding, like, hanging effigies and wanting to burn you down
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Dramatic in it.
Because the amount of money that's in that, and the amount of money that's in Star Wars, and the amount of money potential that they could have there, and it's not succeeding, it makes you go, how the fuck? This should be a home run. How the fuck can you mess this up so much? And it's like, and it's from bad directing, it's
J.J.
from bad.
Abrams.
Well, it's not just JJ. It's not just
it's
him.
like
No, it's
95%.
It's not.
No,
It's not that.
really
That's not
It's
fair.
66% because
No.
he did two of
No.
those films.
Is it Order 66%?
But
That's a Star Wars reference.
That wasn't the
Force Awakens wasn't good.
But
It was fine.
but
It wasn't bad,
JJ
but it
stuff
wasn't.
wasn't the only Star Wars things going on.
No, but what I'm saying is, when J.J. Abrams wrote and directed Force Awakens,
Uh huh.
he didn't give it any kind of new direction. He basically just rebooted it as
Yeah, a new franchise.
Right.
as
So
A New Hope
So he fucked
for
it,
the
right?
new things.
So he fucked it.
And then Ryan Johnson went, he's like, let's veer off to the left and go this way. And the fans were like, oh, I don't like this. Instead of going, right, we just have to fucking
Keep
stick
going with
this landing and we'll deal with it later. They went, let's veer off again this way and give them what they want. And they were like, we don't want that either. like what the
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck?
but like they should have seen that as like, okay, that's project one, but we should also have a project of like an animated series or
It's money,
comic
mate.
series. Yeah, that's my point. Like but they shouldn't just put all their eggs in one basket of like. Even if it's a shit film, and it was a shit film, and it still made money. So they have no
Aye.
downside to. Like, it should just be a bit more diverse.
It's the Marvel problem now as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Where we're 40 films
Yeah,
in and they're still
they're,
got the same style.
they're doing movies, they're doing TV shows.
And are any of them good?
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah.
The problem with Marvel now is they've done 40 odd films and 10 odd TV shows, and there's only so much you can do with one set of continuity.
Yeah, but conversely to Star Wars, is they're taking it way too slow, because it seems like they want to do it that way. Let's do TV shows, let's do movies, but they're kind of doing it sequentially.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no.
Like, oh, okay, this is coming out, then this is coming out, then this is coming out. Marvel, if you look at the Marvel timeline, it's like this movie, this TV show, these other three TV shows, they're coming out in the same fucking month.
Oh, we haven't talked about it. Secret Invasion.
Oh,
That's garbage.
Oh, but that doesn't surprise me.
I watched 3 episodes.
I watched all 6 because I wanted to see.
Why?
I wanted to. I made.
Yes,
I
what
started-
You know, you don't
You
watch.
just want one over on me.
No. Do you know the thing is, like, when we go, oh, Loki's amazing, you should watch that. I'll get around to it later, 9 months later. Oh, you should watch WandaVision. I'll get around to that later.
WandaVision, I watched
You didn't watch it right away.
No, that's different. That's different. I watched Loki. I watched WandaVision, and they actually were enjoyable.
They were.
Yeah,
But I'm saying is, like, the stuff that was, like, that was good,
I know,
and now it's come to this end
yeah.
bit, you're like, I'm going to watch this trash.
I love the
You've
story
not
of
seen
Secret
Loki,
Invasion.
have you?
No, not yet. I'm going to watch it 6 days coming.
I get it.
But like
What
the
a moron.
Secret Invasion,
What?
the comic.
Yes.
One of my most favourite comic books.
This
of
is
all
a
time.
great concept, a secret
But
invasion
it's
from alien things that you
Got
can't tell.
almost nothing in common with this. Also, they brought Samuel Jackson in to be a badass undercover spy and gave him no spying.
Oh, it's, yeah, like, yeah.
How do you know he didn't spy? Maybe you didn't see it because
They
he's
brought
that
in
good
Amelia
of a spy.
Clark and gave her a tiny little Drax's arm.
10 out of 10 then, right? Amelia Clark.
And they had a really, there was a cool
Oh,
concept
wait,
there.
enough.
There was a really cool concept. Gravik was like, you could have made him a really like cool like PTSD anti-hero where he's like you turned me into this is your fault.
Your fault, yeah.
But like they turned him into just another fucking
Generic.
bad guy at the end that you
Yeah,
have to
'cause-
beat him with your
Yeah,
superpowers.
because they're building up to Amelia Clark as Super Skrull, I'm assuming.
No, well, at the end she gets all of everyone's fucking powers,
Yeah, so
including
Yeah, so Super Skrull. Like,
including
I've not,
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, she's got mad powers, which fair enough. Super Skrull is very powerful, but it's obviously like they've funneled it into that. Also, Amelia Clark.
It's just
Amelia Clark.
I don't even mean like she's mad hot, like, but star power. So she's gonna be in.
she wasn't very good in it.
What does it matter? She's
They didn't
Star
have
Power.
any-
My point
They
is,
didn't
my
give it
point,
in
my
today.
point, my point is,
Apart from
she's
Draxon.
obviously going to be in
Tiny
the
little
next set of films. She's going to be Super Skrull.
But they did nothing to say it.
So can I ask a question about can I ask a question about Draxon?
Aye.
Drax isn't that strong, is he?
Drax
That's just mad strong.
No. Like compared to say,
He's fucking
yeah.
ass,
compared to like the Hulk, compared to like
No,
Captain America,
no,
compared to
Captain
Thor.
Marvel, who's the strong,
Yeah.
canonically the strongest in the MCU.
Remember she took a punch from like Thanos and she was like, ha,
She's powered by a.
she could do this all day. That's what our famous line, wasn't it? She could do this all day.
She could have just went, I'm just going to be Captain Marvel all the time.
Yeah.
But they did this really horrible CGI fight.
Arm. Yeah.
And honestly, I don't know if it's true, but a lot of the things is that this whole last episode was all reshoots.
Drax in the MCU is like
No, I'm not saying like not Drax is like underpowered, and I'm not saying
No.
like he's terribly weak, but I mean like
no, he's strong.
why the Drax arm? That's more the point. I'm like, why not someone like
I think it was
Hulk
more of a,
or something like?
I think it was more of a like I have everyone's
Yeah.
DNA, so she can pick anything. She
Rhodey
wants.
was a Skrull as well.
Yeah.
And they're like, and people are trying to guess where he was a Skrull in, and then you're like, wait, now you've killed the sadness of him being at
Tony's funeral. Tony, like the last thing that Tony's seen with his pal, like when he was dying.
Tony was dead, bro. Like,
No, he wasn't. No,
He
he
was
was.
saying, shut up.
Tony was dead at Tony's funeral.
No. Tony, see, like when he was dying, and he came up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that moment is like, okay, that Skrull's like, yeah, well, I don't know really who you
They
are.
didn't do
Yeah.
anything cool with the Skrulls. They didn't do anything cool with them whatsoever.
No.
It was such a bad show, and it felt like, do you know what it felt like?
Fan
felt
fiction.
It felt like,
Fan
how
fiction.
can we fit this in without it being
Shite.
being something. So like it can't affect anything coming out, and it can't use these characters that we've already used.
You know what I think it felt like was Samuel Jackson was contracted to be the major star.
And I'm
Yeah,
yeah.
Laughing at?
No, because well, I'm going like he's you're right.
Agreeing with you,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Why he's fucking laughing? Right. Samuel L. Jackson was contracted to be the star of a major project,
Yes,
be it film or
TV show.
And they were like, "Oh fuck, well, no, we need to give him something."
Yeah.
God, you're right. You're fucking right. That's exactly what it is.
That's how it feels like, because he didn't really do it.
No, it don't, mate. The show has nothing in it.
Yeah.
Except
I heard it's been
Eddie
bare
Hill
bones.
dies. I bet it was
Yeah.
just Kobe Smulders was like,
I was raging
Kill
about
me.
that, by the way.
I don't want to come back for
No,
anything.
I think she doesn't. Like, no, I don't think.
Maybe
she
she's
does
seen
that.
like a lot of people are kind of like getting out of the Marvel stuff, going, yeah, we can, yeah, let's get
No,
out with the getting's good.
No, I don't.
It's a
I think it
was
was
a shit
uh,
death. It was also a shit death.
It was a shit death. I think it was a.
So she die of grief, like,
No,
She died a
think-
gunshot in the
yeah,
first episode.
I think it was
Gave her no
a.
build up and then no exit.
well, a gunshot's a good exit, but
I think it was a.
exit wound.
How do we make drama kill somebody?
Yeah, we'll get rid of Maria Hill because she they never even
Even
used
though
Maria
she's
Hill.
so important in the comics and like takes over.
Iron
from
Man gets right at it.
Nick Fury. Who wouldn't? Mate?
Iron Man.
Kobe
There's
Smulders.
a series of comics where Iron Man's like losing his memory, and
So he's his virginity.
he keeps-
Whoa.
he keeps meeting the
Losing
women.
those
He keeps meeting the
memories.
women in the MCU, not MCU, but the comic.
Yeah.
And he just seduces them all in a matter of like days, and like Tony man,
Turn it off,
get your
mate.
brain fixed first, mate.
I know.
Is that more important?
I don't know.
But the thing is, though, see when he wakes up, does he remember what he did?
I
See, because if he doesn't, then there's no point.
can't remember.
Well, they don't.
No, they all remember, but he won't.
Well,
And he'll be like, sorry, baby, I had amnesia.
No, I can't remember shit.
I'm not, that's the amnesia, baby. That's the amnesia talking. Well, do you know Tony would do that, though? That sly dog he is.
We've also missed a massive summer culture thing.
what's that?
Barbenheimer.
Mate,
Oh, I've got back.
seen
Yeah,
either.
I've not seen it. Sinead saw Barbie. She said it was pretty fucking good.
I'm raging. I've not seen either.
I was going to see Oppenheimer in IMAX. I heard it was like really good in IMAX.
Except the IMAX seats are fucking awful. If you're going to sit there for 3 hours, man,
Yeah.
you
Wait,
need
which
to bring a
one?
pillow.
Like, Oppenheimer or Barbie?
Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer.
Mate,
That-
Barbie
'cause I
broke
would,
a
I
lot
would,
of
I would,
brains on the internet,
mad.
man.
I would totally watch Margot Robbie in IMAX. Like, Oppenheimer's
You've got a
better.
single track brain, haven't you?
Margot Robbie.
Don't get me started.
Don't get him started.
Because they can't come off that track.
Yeah.
No, 'cause we.
But yeah, when it comes to cinema ones for it, I remember I was out for what was I doing? I was
Right, crude.
but I was going to work and I was working in Glasgow and Barbie and Oppenheimer, right? Barbieheimer, and
Did you see all the boys when like
I
Barbie
seen
stuff?
everybody wearing Barbie stuff and having such a good
No,
time.
I don't know.
And they just kept going, hi Barbie, hi Barbie, hi, and they were Barbie into everybody stopping the tracks and that. I'm like,
what Ken said.
that's really great.
Ryan Gosling supposedly stole the film.
Yeah, of course he did.
I watched Blade Runner 2049
Yeah, he's
And
fucking
then-
great in that.
a couple of days ago. First time I've ever watched it, right?
Really?
Should
The
I-
sequel you watched, yeah, because I remember you were talking about watching the
Have you
original
not
Blade
seen
Runner.
that before?
I don't know. Do you know? You ever have like media and you're just like, I know I'd love that, so I'm going to get a special time. I'm going to watch it when I
That's
Yeah.
why
have
I'm
a good time.
surprised.
And it kind of just like always stays as that thing you want to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right,
yeah, but
so-
you were talking about this
Like
maybe
Barbie.
a couple of times, like a couple of episodes ago that you really wanted to watch because you watched the original one.
Yeah, watched the
Yeah,
original
yeah.
first
Yeah,
time.
and that was
Loved it.
fucking great.
Thought it was amazing. I was like, I'm going to watch 2049. So Saturday night, me and Sinead are sitting and I go, yeah, I want to watch Blade Runner 2049. She's like, I don't.
Oh,
Like, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, too bad, it's my stuff. I put it on.
You know what? You know how I think it went? It was like, I want to see Ryan Gosling. I want to go and see Barbie. And Sinead was like, we've got Barbie at home.
Blade
do you
Runner.
know, do you know my favourite bit? Not my favourite bit, but one of the best bits in this is when I see Dave Bautista in this.
Big
Yeah.
Dave,
And
man.
I'm just like,
Wait, no, wait.
you're the best cunt, man.
Mate.
I love
Aye.
Dave Bautista so
He
much.
acted so well. Like,
Dave is like like leaps and bounds, like performed
We do
such
this
a great actor.
Every episode.
No,
This
He's
is-
better than The Rock.
like, but,
Yeah,
but
100%.
genuinely, that was the first time that I was like, that's actual acting.
Yep.
Hmm.
Mate, that movie was brilliant. By the way, 3 hours. I felt I wanted more. Even after 3 hours, I was like, nah, where's more story? Supposedly there's going to be an Amazon show. I don't know if that's a good thing. $20.99. Who knows if that'll be good or not.
Yeah.
Really fucking cool film though.
Yeah.
Predictable. That could be how we're all living in 2049. There's an anime that is a prequel to it as well. That they explain who some of the characters are.
Yeah, just to give you a bit backstory. Is Jared Leto was in that one as well, wasn't he?
He's in it, he's bad guy, but like, there's no ending for him.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Which is why I'm thinking there's like
extra bits.
An extra sequel or something like that.
I'm pretty sure he just showed up in the pool like, oh, he's a fucking terrible actor. Let's just not film any more scenes.
Like there's a bit where like the synth was like born,
and
it's like a naked woman, and she's like scared, and because she's also just been awakened, and she like stands up, and like Jared Leto's character like kills her, and I was like, do you know how when they put it by a couple of years, people saying Jared Leto actually killed somebody like that? Because he's got a cult and stuff like that, isn't he? He's got a wee like desert cult.
Yeah, because then when he was out in that desert thing, he didn't know about COVID-19, and he was like, "Hey, it's morbing time." And we're like,
Mate, we should do a Morbius watch.
Oh God, no!
Together, we should Morbius.
Have you seen Morbius?
No, I haven't.
I still see that.
Seen it?
I've seen it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Am I the one that hasn't seen
I think you're the only one
that
that
hasn't
has
seen
it.
Black Adam either, because like
I've seen it. I did. I thought it was okay.
Mate,
But see with the Barbie movie and that, it was like global phenomenon.
Film ever, and then those two will be in it.
Yeah.
We keep doing that with films, and then we get fucking so mad that we decide to do that stuff.
But see, with Barbie being like bigger than the Dark Knight, like I think that's just insane.
Yeah.
But like the marketing was perfect for it. Like, again, as I said, when I was walking around Glasgow, everyone was like waving "Hi Barbie, hi Barbie," and then when I came back later, there was like just drunk people falling about the place going, "Hey Barbie, hey!" in Glasgow.
It reminded me of Doom and what's the fucking game for the Switch?
Zelda?
No, the other one, the farming one.
Animal Crossing.
Why was I thinking Animal Farm? That's George Orwell.
Why the fuck?
Doom and Animal Crossing.
Yeah, when they had that
because
marketing.
like they did that marketing thing, like not together.
Yeah, the fans made it together. I love that one.
Guy hanging out with like
Isabel.
Yeah. And you're like, that's mental.
I love it because like some of the animation when it was Doom guy walked up and to a GameStop, like just gives his ticket over, and the lassie's like, it gives him Animal Crossing and just walks out, and then Isabel can't reach the counter, gives her the ticket, and it's like the Doom collection she puts on the helmet and just runs away. And I'm like, that's pretty awesome.
It was good marketing by both teams, but then, do you know what you'll see forever now? To film, there'll always be someone trying to recreate Barbenheimer.
But they've been doing that for years. That's the thing. It's nothing new. It's just that this one is so polar opposite. One's like a bright, funny, blonde girl like movie, and the other one's about creating the atom bomb and fucking devastating like lives. One's a very serious movie, and the other one is the other one's about creating the atomic bomb. You know,
it's not the first thing.
No. But again, but you're right. People will be like, "Oh, that's what people want. They want to pick between two movies that are great." Yeah, that's called a summer blockbuster movies. You want to have good movies, release good fucking movies, and people see it.
It's a summer blockbuster. You know what I mean? Like, that's when.
It's not a superhero movie.
A sequel isn't.
Oh, sorry, Hamish.
The best-selling film of the summer. It's like the first time in 20 years.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
What?
It's not the. It's
the first time in like 20 years that a sequel isn't the biggest film of the summer.
How wild is that? Isn't.
Barbies, we can go on for ages, man. I'm kidding. I'm obviously kidding. But it's funny because like, what?
You okay? Are you okay?
I was in the middle of saying something and Hugh interrupted me.
There's a spectrum of Hamish, right? And we are.
Do you know if we could get a body image of Hamish, like where he's like body of water and beer? He's about 80% beer, 10% vodka, and 10% water.
It's like a tech and health bar, and it's just going down.
Oh, he's flashing red. He's going to do his special move. Let's go.
I wish we had that.
Sorry.
Camera.
See when you were talking, I had an amazing point.
I bet you
okay, is it about Barbie?
Yeah.
Okay. Margot Robbie. She is. Right.
No, not Margot Robbie. Barbie.
Oh, Margie Robbie. Barbie.
Barbie Robbie.
You know what? I ain't got it. Right?
I think we're almost at the end now. Anyway.
I think fuck your egg because this was really.
Was it a good line?
No, it was a genuine. Not genuine.
Genuine. Yeah.
Critique.
Yeah. Have you seen Barbie then?
No, I've not seen Barbie, but like
Oppenheimer?
I've not seen Oppenheimer.
Alright, okay.
It
So
was
we've
about that.
we've
It was
not
about
seen.
that, though.
Yeah,
It was about
yeah, of
that.
course, yeah.
You know, like,
We'll get to the bottom of this. Let's ask him more questions.
it's not gonna happen.
Is it more like the releases with the two of them, like, you know, try and make another
Not gonna
Barbenheimer?
happen, Dom.
No, it'll never happen.
Honestly, I wish we. Like, I don't know if I'm editing this. I'll put a Hamish drunkometer.
Where are you gonna put it? Is that an audio podcast?
Every 5 minutes, I go. Hamish on.
Do you know what? Do you know what you need to have? Is like, see, like, at this level, it's like, see the Sonic drowning music. Din, 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 din. That's pretty good.
He's mad because he knows.
He's smiling a little bit. Oh no!
My mic, Hamish.
I drop you, Mike. I ain't.
You look at it, don't drop you.
Maybe it would have been something like, you know, it's interesting to see. You know, talking slow.
That's fine. Take your time. Take your time,
man. You know, like, maybe you would look at the Barbie movie as like, oh, girls would watch that.
Yeah.
You know, Oppenheimer, that's the guys movie. But,
Yeah.
You know, they're both incredible films, and
Yeah. They have been both, like, critically acclaimed as well, which is strange because, like, there's a lot of people, like, they turn around and say, oh, it's like female propaganda, feminist bullshit for Barbie and Oppenheimer. And then the other side, like with Oppenheimer, people going like, it's fucking a 3-hour movie, it doesn't really tell much. And there's like people are going about going like, what's his name, fucking douchebag, Logan Paul's like, I took 5 minutes into this and I fucking hated it.
Oh,
it's like, well, you fucking
people are just talking. It's like,
yeah. It's again right back.
It's a movie.
Yeah, no. It's like what it is. It's like right back to what you're saying about, like, you know, with Starfield, where it was like controversy for the sakes of that to get people to look at it. Like, click on this. The Barbie movie is anti-woke, is woke movie, and Oppenheimer is terrible. And I did like someone had a picture, see, with Oppenheimer saying, "Mad, this guy left because it wasn't shot like this," and it was like Oppenheimer was in a teeny wee screen like TikTok, and it had like that wee Adventure Run game behind. I'm like, yeah, maybe that's why that douche didn't know it.
I had the Andrew Tate like alpha male music.
Yeah, you're the best. You're the man. Yeah, you're like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah,
mate, like I want to see Oppenheimer just for the memes.
the memes.
You know, there's not any memes in the film.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
Just
15-minute
devastation.
Florence Pugh sex scene, Hamish.
Was there penetration?
Full-on penetration.
I don't like Florence Pugh.
More like Florence Pugh.
That's the end of this podcast.
I don't like her pews, but I like her. No, genuinely, I don't get the appeal. Florence Pugh? She's just some random lassie.
Yeah, clip this and send it to her
No,
Instagram.
genuinely, like, sorry, Florence.
I'm sure she's devastated.
Yeah, I know, but she's that's the most
Podcast.
I don't
Podcast.
I don't.
Tell
My legs work.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
what happened the last time you got drunk here.
What happened the last time?
I fell asleep on a fence, but that's different.
Was that a comfy fence?
Well, yeah. I mean, I fell asleep on it, so it must have been fine. Obviously.
Who woke you up?
Me?
No.
Was it a dealer?
No, it was some guy. Like some random guy walked by and he was like,
Are you alright, mate?
yeah, pretty much.
And I'm just hanging around.
And I
And
was
just-
like, fuck off, you old bitch. No, I wasn't like that. I was like, yeah, I'm just waiting for taxi. Taxi didn't show up, mate.
Did you phone a taxi?
Did he show up when you were sleeping?
No, taxi didn't show up.
Did you phone a taxi?
I didn't phone a taxi because I got the email, like, taxi's on the way. Why the fuck am I getting grilled here? Like,
Anyway, let's end this
like,
podcast.
goodbye everyone. Thank you for listening.